Welcome to Meet Me at the Table live. Here we are again. Super excited for this one. This is Nemesis Lockdown, one of my favorite games. For those that don't know, I'm a huge Lockdown fan. I'm glad to have everybody here. I already see we have some people in the chat. Mentalist, Eric, it's good to see you. Mentalist, great to see you. Glad you could make the chat. Super awesome to have you here. Oh, this could be awesome. All right, we're going to get ready and go on here. I just got to get a couple things clicked and we'll be good. Perfect. Of course, if something's going wrong with the stream, please let me know so we can clear it up. Oh, it's good to have everybody here. I think Steve is also here. Steve, good to see you. Nice to have you here. All right. For those of you who don't know Nemesis, Nemesis is a kind of survival horror game. It's really fun. It's one of my favorite. Kind of embodies that whole like 80s horror and monster movie type thing. Aliens, of course, my favorite game. All right, enough talking. I have set the game up. If you're looking for any information on how to play the game or how to, set the game up or anything like that, I've done a couple videos already that go through a lot of the setup and information, so you can check those out. I've actually just set this whole thing up and we're just going to start playing. That's going to be the plan and we're going to do our best. We are on the alternate side, so let's check out what I've got on the board here. We've got our main board here. It is the outside, so there's a few new things that are happening in this one. We have the outside area here. You're going to notice some tokens that are orange. Those are different from the actual one. And we have, what else is different about this one? I think that's really about the only thing. Oh, the rover. You can move this rover around using it as through the thing. It's good to see more people here. Matt, hi. It's good to see you. Matt is here with us. All right. Oh, you got a friend coming around tomorrow for this playthrough of Lockdown. Oh, that's awesome. Lockdown is amazing. I love Lockdown. We have the time track up here, same time track. Now this does have the same power thing going on as the original board. We have one that's covering not only this part, but this part. We have the second one is covering this, and the third one is covering this, and of course we have our elevator down here. For those of you that don't know, this game is a huge table hog, so of course there's a lot of cards and things all over the place. Also, interestingly enough, I don't know what it is about Awakened Realms Nemesis games, but it also is one of the ones that glares more than any other game I know of. So I've done my best to try to keep as much glare as I can off, but there is still some on these cards, but when I go to these things, hopefully the glare pulls off of it. We'll see how it goes. Fallen Dominion, awesome to see you again. John, awesome. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope things are well. Good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Let's get to playing. We are going to use the two characters that we painted up in our last live painting episode, if you guys all joined you. From Germany. Oh, it's good to have you. I love having people from other countries here. Good to have you. I'm Lucio, I hope I said that right. Apologize if I don't. As Steve says, glare is always the worst. It's a constant battle. This is very, very true. But we're going to see what we can do to keep it at bay here today. Let's move over to our characters. Now, like I said, we did these during our painting episode. So the two episode characters we're going to be using is our janitor, and we're also going to be using the sentry. Those are our two characters we're going to use. We'll start with what the sentry has, but first thing we have to do is give these two cards a good old truffle shuffle here, because one of them is going to be player one, one's going to be player two. I'm really hoping the sentry goes first, because there's a card in there that makes things cool. Nope, he's going second, but that's okay. The janitor will be our first player, and that's just fine. The sentry does have this cool looking gun. Let's take a look at this one real quick. Let's see if this is working. All right, let's get that going again. Sadly, my green screen camera's not working. I can fix that though. I'm pretty tricky. Let's see if we can make this work. There we go. Boom. It's right up there. Now, sadly, I've got some, again, I'm working on trying to get everything working perfectly. I'm not happy with how that looks on my green screen, but we're going to go with it today. It's a submachine gun. It does have ammo 5, and I'm able to, when I do a shoot action with this, I am able to discard 1 or 2 ammo, and for each I discard, I roll, and we can resolve our hits after that. So I'm able to technically shoot twice in one round with this if I really want to. That's his weapon. Our janitor comes with a really cool weapon. That's pretty sweet. It's a nail gun. It has 3 charges on it. It's just a classic weapon, so it can't be reloaded the normal way with energy charges that you see throughout the game. This one you actually have to find a tool belt in order to reload it. It's the top part here. Discard a tool belt to gain back your ammo for this gun. Also underneath it, it says that you can discard 1 ammo, and that'll allow you to repair a malfunction marker from a room you're in. So I can do that with this gun if I want to, which is pretty sweet. So it's got multiple uses. He's a janitor after all. Why not have multiple uses for things, right? All right. those are what they have. Let's put them out on the board. They both start in the repository. They both have 1 knowledge, and they both have all their starting equipment. And if you notice, there are a couple cards flipped over on the Sentry board here and also on the Janitor board. I don't know what those are. I have not seen those. Margot, awesome to have you here from Poland. Oh my gosh, I love Poland. I lived there for 2 years. It was a great country. One of my favorite places to be. It was so much fun. I lived down in the southern area in a small town called Wilawa. I was there teaching for a couple of years. Really cool country. If people get a chance to go check out Poland. It's awesome. We are, so what was I saying? Oh yes, we got these cards here. These are the ones you have to activate inside like a room or with a certain weapon or something. So I don't know what those are. I haven't looked at them. I'm excited to see what they are. The Janitor's one is going to be active when we activate an item in the decontam room. So we have to get to that one for that one. And our Sentries, we have to, what is it? We have to activate this item from Cargo Sending System A. Well, good news for Cargo Sending System A. I didn't even know that that was the deal, because if we look at our game board, this is a unique thing about this side of the map. Our Cargo System A is actually already opened and ready to use if we need to go ahead and use it. Let's see here. What we got? More European in the house. Awesome to see Barrett live. Thank you so much for being here. And Mario, best regards from Croatia. Oh, Croatia. I've been there too. That was a fun country as well. Let's see here. We are going to continue on. I'm going to put my 2 guys down in the repository, which is right down over here. Let's see if I can get there. Right there. Our repository is right here. We have our 2 characters. At this point, we have to draw our co-op solo cards here to see what it is. Arnold, oh my gosh, greetings. It's good to see you from Netherlands. You have been around forever. It's so good to see you in a live play. This is amazing. Thank you for coming. Let's get our live cards here and see what we're going to get. I'm going to give these a good old truffle shuffle here as well. And we're going to draw 2. We're going to draw 1 for the Janitor here. And we're going to draw 1. Well, let's make it go the right way. And we're going to draw 1 for the Sentry as well. Again, I apologize for how out of focus those cards are. I'm going to work on that. First one we have for our Janitor is Backup. That one states that each character must finish the game with knowledge 5 or more. So we have to get some knowledge for those. If you haven't seen how this game plays, this does have a new track in it compared to the old Nemesis game. There's a knowledge track. So as you uncover and bring things to the laboratory to and learn about them, you're not only getting the weakness that they have, but you're also able to gain more knowledge. The more knowledge you have, the more you're able to unlock these weaknesses. They don't just automatically appear for you like they did in the Nemesis game, original Nemesis game. On top of that, there's something out here that you can gain 2 knowledge just by using the room action. Our characters did only start with 1 because I've never seen these guys before. The other one is inside knowledge. I have to have at least 1 character must finish the game with a larva on a character, or finish the game with knowledge 8 and send the signal. So actually, these work pretty good together, I think. This will be pretty fun. So we'll give these 2 cards to the characters. I think this one was a Janitor, as I said, and this one is going to be our Sentries. We'll put them up on there on their cards. We've got a lot more people in the chat. Almost midnight here in Australia. I'll be watching as long as I can. It's awesome to have you. Thank you, Simon, for being here. Lucio, meet me at the table. Awesome to see you here. I've got so many great people. This is awesome. Let's see here. Eric asks a question. I might have missed you saying, but is this something from the core game, or is this an expansion? This is all core material from the Nemesis Lockdown game. This is the alternate map, and the characters you're using are from that exact one. It's the Janitor and the Sentry are both core characters from Lockdown. The monster we're going to be facing, good question, I forgot about that, is we are going to be facing the Night Stalkers. That was voted on by the Patreon. They wanted to see the Night Stalkers again, so we are going to be playing against the Night Stalkers as our group that we're going to be going against. Oh, good to have more people here. Cicado, nice to see you as well. Good to have you here. We're playing some Nemesis. This is great. Now I've gone ahead, got the bag developed, and sadly, after I set up all my cameras, I did realize one small problem about the game board. I don't have our intruder track here in a camera shot. So you're just going to have to bear with me. I'll tell you kind of what's going on with that. We do have one weakness already exposed, but we don't get access to it till we get to knowledge 3. So we don't have any access to this. But we do have this one right here, Way of the Shadow. It does state, if an adult intruder attacks you with a perched in the dark, ignore the card's darkness effect. Well, we don't have that knowledge yet, but when we do, we'll have that ability. Slovenia. Great to see you live here from Slovenia. That is amazing. I like that. So many awesome people here. This is why I like to do things on Monday during the day and Wednesdays at night, because I can get more people from different countries being able to see these awesome games. This is amazing. This is going to be so much fun. All right. Got her, guys. Got everything. I think that's everything. I think we're all set to start this game. If there's anything I missed, please let me know. We are going to start first player token being the janitor. We'll put him over there. We're going to check out what we have to go through here. I have my their cards here to tell us how we play the game. We have our, where is it? Oh, it's on here. Here it is. Boom, boom, boom. We are going to draw up to 5 action cards, which is going to be our first thing we're going to do. Sadly, the Sentry has a really cool card that would have been really nice to have at the beginning, but we don't have that card. Well, maybe we do, but we're not going to be able to play it right away. He's got a card that can move people from different places. We're going to give our character some truffle shuffle here and draw some cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 cards for the Sentry. I'm probably just going to read them off to you through the game board here. Oh, you know what? I can maybe get a little bit in here and see what happens. Let's try this. All right, so we've got Facility Tour. This is the one I was talking about. This card is awesome. It says here that you can move yourself and up to one other character any room you are in. If they do not have to agree. So remember, this is can be played as a semi-co-op game, and sometimes people don't want to go where you want them to go. But we're playing co-op, so we're good. And I can go to the chosen neighboring room, and I can ignore the effect of an exploration token and perform a noise roll as per normal rules. So it's really cool to be able to go from one place to the next. And we got our quarantine. It says if you're in a room with a computer, you may choose any room and close all doors to the corridors connecting to that room. So that's an option. We have a rest action. I'm allowed to check my contamination deck. Hopefully I don't have too many contamination cards. Those are bad. Repairs, disarm malfunction marker in your room, and demolition. I can destroy a closed door, or I can place a malfunction marker in the room you're in. Those are some options we have. So those are his 5 cards that he starts with. We'll put them back over on his player board. We have the janitor. Janitor's going to give his deck here a good old truffle shuffle. We have somebody from the Ukraine. It is good to see you here. Thank you for joining us. That's amazing. Throw everything going on. I'm glad you're here. Ryan, awesome to have you as well. Hello, hello, Ryan says. Nice to see you here in the chat. It's going to be so good. We've got the janitor is going to get 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what cards he gets. Now, if you look at the character board here, I will tell you I do have these cards on the wrong area. This is where you're supposed to discard them. But for ease sake, since they're actually on this side of the board, it's just easier for me to grab them. So I'm just going to keep going with that one. We have interruption, which is normally used during a the semi-co-op game to be able to interrupt people playing cards on you. But during the co-op game, it's usually just used for a move card or a card that you can use for some of the other things like crafting, things like that. He has his rest card. He has a card called jury rigging, which is really good. If you're in a yellow room, reduce the item counter by 1 and take either the flamethrower, enviro suit, or the taser, which is sweetness. The enviro suit is amazing, especially on this board. I'll show you what that's all about. We have a search card, and we have it should work. Use the room action even if there is a malfunction marker in it, which can be really good. And if you're in a room with a computer and in a section without power, use a computer action. So that's another thing we can do as well. So those are the cards we have. Now, I've talked about the enviro suit. If we look at the game board in all its glory here, these outside areas here, you can move around them normally like you can in a Nemesis game. Though if you have the enviro suit, it says there's probably some benefits to that. I'm not exactly sure what those are. I've honestly never played on this board, so I'm really excited to do that for the first time with everybody here. Enrique, good to have you here. Hello, hello, he says. Thank you, thank you. And yes, please, I need a jury rig flamethrower. I'm sure it's going to be really, really, that'll work perfectly, Steve. I'm sure it'll work perfectly. I'm just going to get that working. No big deal. It'll work perfectly fine. Mentalist, it was good to see you. Have a good stream. Good luck. Hopefully I can pop back and give him hell. And sure to watch a video later. I support that. Thank you so much. Oh, here we go. What's up? We're playing some Nemesis. Good to have you here. All right, here we go. That's it. Our characters are ready. Now, the way this works is we're going to be taking 2 actions, and then we're going to go to the next person, taking 2 actions, go to the next person, take 2 actions, until you decide to pass. Once you decide to pass, and the other character can still continue actions until they decide to pass. Once they pass, then you go to the event step, where we're going to draw some cards, we're going to deal with the intruder bag, we're going to have lots of fun. It's going to be a blast. Here we go. So we start with the janitor. At this point, remember, our objectives are we have to basically get knowledge. He needs 5 now. Both characters need 5 knowledge. We have to have at least 8 knowledge and send the signal in order to win this game. That's the plan. And of course, you still have to get off. In order to get off, we have to do multiple ways of getting off this place, which is pretty sweet. We can either take the rover out of here. We can use the CSS pods here if we want to, or we can put ourselves in the isolation room. Now remember, there are also contingency tokens in Lockdown, which are different from the actual Nemesis game, which are pretty cool. This is the contingency that the corporation has for what's going on here in this facility. And what it is, it's right here, and we don't know what it is, so we have to be careful here. We are going to, but we have a whole bunch here that we can look at if we go to the room here. This room is allowing you to be able to check on these. We played semi-co-op on this map. Once we all died. That sounds like you played a real good game of Nemesis. We do get to start with 1 contingency token flipped over. We do get to know 1, and it's right here. It says, kill all who did not send the signal. So good news, we have to send the signal anyway, so knowing that this one is not out there is going to be pretty good. What does it say here? Kill all who did not send the signal. Yeah, so we have to send the signal. That's one of the things we have to do. So we have to find the signal room in order to do that. There is a room out there. It's a level 1 room in order to send the signal. So we have to find that. So let's start moving. He's here. In the repository, I can, what does it say here? I can craft equipment for 1 card less if I wish to. I don't have any cards to do that with. So now the good news is this one is lit, as you can see. One of the things that's good to do is try to get to the backup power supply, which is over here. If we can get over there, we can turn on more of the power and prevent it from going dark fast. And since we are playing with the Night Stalkers, they do have a mechanic that involves the light. So we want to stay in light. That's going to be our plan. I think, but now, and our elevator actually has power, as you can see, so I could come down here, use it, and bring myself here and get to this power supply. I think that's going to be our plan. Unless people have a better option, I'm going to go that way. So he's going to go moving down here. In order to move, I have to spend one of my cards. I could spend 2 if I want to do a careful move. We're going to use our interruption card to move, so we'll discard that card and move down here. Once we move down there, we have to perform a noise roll. If I use 2 cards to do a careful move, I could choose where to put the noise if I want to. So the contingency is what the corporation will do. Is there any chance they take out an employee if they don't send a signal? So there is a... Okay, so Steve got a question. So the contingency is what the corporation will do. This is correct. So at the end of the game, you're going to flip over this token. And there is a card that tells you all the different contingencies that the corporation can have. It's right here. If you have, and one of these is going to be what's going to happen at the end of the game. If that's the one that's flipped over and you have not, or you have the requirement or not the requirement, then you didn't win. There's yet again another way not to win this game. If getting destroyed by these intruders or not completing your objectives, there is still yet another one. There are these contingency tokens. So as you go, we'll see more of these contingency tokens flipped over, and you'll understand how it all works, I hope. Hopefully I'm going to be able to explain it as we go. We have to roll our noise die, and yes, it is the dreaded noise die. This is very true. Let's roll up, see what we get. We got a quiet symbol. That's awesome. So we don't have to play any noise anywhere. Oh, that was perfect. And at this point, I can try to call the elevator. Let's see if this works. I'm going to try something. We're going to see if this works. I've got a new button here on my little thing here. Please bear with me. Hopefully this is not going to be terrible. We shall see. Oh, you're all going to tell me whether or not this works. So I was able to bring up the Nemesis room thing here that can tell us everything about all the different rooms. And hopefully it works. It should tell you about the elevators, and it should tell you about all the other rooms that are here, hopefully. We'll see if I can find it here. I have it right here. Hopefully that brings up my computer that you can see right now. And you can see all the different rooms as I scroll through them. One of them should be the elevator. So right here, if you look at the elevator room, it does say if the elevator has power and the character is not in combat, they may use either the elevator, oh, it's flipped it there, to take the elevator token and place it next to the elevator room in the section. Or if the elevator has power, there is an elevator token next to the room and the character is in combat, not in combat, they may use the elevator for 1 action card and take your character to and an elevator token and place them next to the elevator room in another section. So I can use a card to call this elevator, and that's what we're going to try to do here. We're going to call the elevator. We'll go back to our game board, and we are going to call the elevator. That's going to be our plan. Let's get rid of the die. We don't need that anymore. And we're down here in the bottom left. We're going to discard our rest card because I don't need our rest card. We'll get rid of that. And we'll move our elevator over to here. At that point, Now we're going to be able to get on this elevator when it becomes a sentry's turn. That'll be the plan. And it looks like we need to adjust our green screen yet again. Sadly, this one goes in and out on me, and I don't know why. There we go. Boom. And our green screen is back. Haha. We'll move over to the sentry's turn at this point. So if we take our sentry's cards, we are going to look through them. He's got that facility torch, be so good. I'm going to use his rest card. He's got a rest card. I don't need to rest right now. We just started. Who needs to rest when you just start the game, right? We're going to discard that to move down here. And I don't have to perform a noise roll because I am moving to a location where there is already a person, or if there's an enemy here, I wouldn't have to make a noise roll as well. And at this point, I am going to use my repairs card. I think we'll use the repair card. Everything seems to be working pretty good right now, at least for now. We'll use that to use our elevator actions. We're both going to get in this elevator. I can take people with me in the elevator. And we're going to move up over here, back to section 2. That was awesome. Okay, so far, as I'm going to now say, and this is going to be bad for me to say, we're doing fantastic. We've made no noise, and we have, the elevator was working when we started. That was awesome. It will move back over to the janitor's turn at this point. He can do a couple things now. He has that jury rig card. That's so good. I'm going to use... I think I'm going to use my if it works. I'm going to discard that card to move yet again. He's going to move. We both get to move out of the elevator. When you move out, you move into the elevator room over here. Hope that works. All right. We're going to move up here and flip over this tile and see what it is. We have found our power generator. Awesome. Wow, it's right next to the backup power supply. I can stop the auto destruct sequence, or I can power a section. That's something you do. Now, whenever you flip over a tile, you also have to flip over these tokens and see what we have. We've got a door. Oh, really? A door? That's awesome. So a door slammed shut as he walked over there. So we've got these neat doors here. This is actually from the expansion, or I think from part of the stretch goals, this actual thing. So we do have to deal with that. Now, it did have a 1 on there, so we're going to turn this to the little arrow symbol we see here, to 1. So there is one thing to search for in this room. It is a yellow room, which is awesome, and it's not broken or anything. That's fantastic. I'm going to probably do something pretty cool there. At least that's my plan, because I can do that. Oh, I think I might do that. I might do that jury rig. Oh, but it takes 2 cards. If you notice, it does take 2 cards to do this. I don't have 2 cards, but I can keep the cards moving forward. I don't have to discard if I don't want to. And he probably is going to pass there. I think that might be good, because he could do that later. That would be sweet. Now I got to remember where this is. This is going to take place when the decontaminate. All right, you guys, everybody's in charge of reminding me that takes place at decontaminate. I'm going back to the sentry now. He's got a door in front of him. Let's see if he's got an ability, way to open the door. Quarantine, demolition. I do have a way of destroying the door. Check this out. So for 0 cards, demolition, I can destroy 1 closed door in a corridor connected to the room you're in, or I can place a malfunction marker. Why would I want to place a malfunction marker? Again, in the semi-co-op game, you might want to thwart somebody's plans of potentially using the computer action or something like that. So putting in, what do you call them, broken markers, or the malfunction markers might actually help. So we're going to discard that card. This card doesn't have any extra cost that I have to pay. It's a 0, so that's fantastic. So we're going to discard that to destroy this door. And the way this works is, check these doors out. These are pretty cool. So this goes to boom, just like that. Now the door is busted. And it still stays there, so I know I can't put another door token there. And we'll put that aside. I don't need to worry about that token anymore. And he is going to, oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to roll for noise for this guy. Probably should have done that. Let's roll for noise. See what happens here. Now, this isn't really going to change too much, because I don't think much is going to happen. We'll see what I get. Well, I got a danger symbol, so that makes a little bit of difference. But good news is, if I move in there, it's not going to cause too much problems. I'm going to put this noise token here, this noise token here, and this noise token there. Let's see here. I'm going to come into the middle here if I can. I hope that didn't work. There we go. Over there. I think that's how I got it. See if I got it right. I think I've got the... Yes, there we go. Okay. One thing I've had a lot of questions about is, when you do play, if this door stays still working, where does this noise token go? According to the rules, it doesn't matter where the noise token is. This whole corridor has noise. If you're in whichever side of it you're on when you trigger the noise is where that's going to take place. I hope that makes sense. A corridor can never have more than 1 noise token at any time. He's going to move in there now with another card. I'm going to use his quarantine card to move. I'm just going to discard this to move. That's totally fine. And that's going to be the end of his turn. He's going to keep this card. I think that'll be good. Now, the problem is I'm both in a room together. That's sometimes not the best. Yes, the Broken Door minis are absolutely bonkers cool. That is for sure. I'm a huge fan of those Broken Door minis. They look really neat. And I love the fact they break open. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. I think that's it. We're going to be done. What do you think? Good turn? I think it's not bad. We have some noise to deal with, but that's okay. We are in an unlit section of the game board here, which is kind of bad. It doesn't have any power, which could affect when things jump out at us, but nothing's to jump out at us. I mean, this is Nemesis. Nothing ever jumps out at you. You're going to be fine. So if we go down our card and see what we're going to do next, we're going to... Actions performed. Okay, we did all the actions. We are going to move into the event phase, which we are going to first launch our CSS pods. If we are not going to be launching those, if you look up here, whenever the time token is here on top of this, that's when we'll launch them according to this card. There are no CSS tokens right now that we're going to launch, so we're going to skip that step. We'll move right into the time track. We'll move it up to 14. Now I did cross this red line, which means since this is on its red token side here, it's instead of blue, it can either be red or it can be blue. When it's on its red side, that means that it's going to activate every time it goes past a red mark on the board. So at this point, we are going to lose power to the the highest numbered system we have here, which sadly is going to be our elevator. So good news, we used the elevator for what we needed to do. We needed to get over here. Bad news is we can't use it until we power it up again. Not a big deal. We'll see how, well, hopefully it doesn't hurt us in the long run. But if we get up to here, we'll be flipping the token, and then it'll only activate when it goes past any of the blue symbols. So being able to get that power back up and running is huge in this game. It's actually a really cool mechanic. I'm a big fan that they used a light power mechanic in this game. It really makes the game come alive. Really cool. Let's see here. That's the end of that. We've done that. Let's move back over here. We are now going to remove any noise. Then we're going to intruder attacks. Then we're going to go to fire damage step. So you're going to remove noise from any place that has power that you are not adjacent to. That's not going to happen because the only place I had power was over here on this side of the board. Right down here, and we don't have any noise. So let's say we moved over here and we did cause that noise to appear when we moved. That would go away because this one is powered. It has power. But, well, we were quiet then. Too bad we couldn't be quiet over here. It's so much better. There is no intruder attacks. There's no intruders on the board. And the fire damage step. The fire damage step only affects the intruders at this point. There aren't any intruders on here. But if they're in any rooms that had fire, that would now damage them. And you would draw a card similar to being attacking them. And you could see if you've killed an intruder just from fire in the room. Or it might move. Or it would be totally fine. It just takes 1 damage. Which is usually the case. We usually don't care too much about fire. At this point, we're going to resolve an event card. Oh, okay, so we're going to take our event deck, which is right over here. Here's our event deck. Now let's give it a good truffle shuffle here, just so I got it all nice and shuffled up here. Truffle shuffle, truffle shuffle, boom, truffle shuffle. There we go. Let's grab our card and see what it is. Fingers crossed. Usually, I'm guaranteeing none of these are good, so we'll see how this one goes. And again, I apologize for it not being best in. Maybe I can raise it up. Well, that actually helps a little bit. Leaving the shell. Each character with a larva or on their character board gets a contamination card and scans it. If it's infected, the play then dies. That didn't sound good. All right. Otherwise, place a contamination card in your discard pile. Okay, well, we got some stuff to do then. So each character with a larva on their character board gets a contamination card and scans it. If it's infected card, they die. Place, oh my god. Well, I don't have any larva, so we're good. This is actually a good card to draw right now. So that's not going to affect us at all because we don't have any larvae on any of our boards. Otherwise, place the contamination card in your discard pile. So no matter what we're doing, we are going to be getting a contamination card. And those are located right over here. I'll take 2 of them. We'll give one of these to our sentry and the other one to our janitor. And do I have to scan these? If getting contamination card and scan it. Otherwise, place this contamination. Okay, so I do get to scan these. So I do get to know what they are. And of course, the one thing I forgot to get ready. I forgot to get my scan board here, and it's way over there. Here we go. I gotta try to get out of here and get that scan thing because I totally forgot about it. So many components to this game, and I forgot the one I need the most. Let's grab it. Here it is. Oh, that was super professional. Here we go. All right. So we got our contamination card here, or our scan card here. Let's see if I can get back into my spot here. Oofda. Getting old. I can't move too well. Here we go. I have this stream going on in my headphone while I work. The way you describe it is what's going on without having the YouTube window open. Well, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're able to enjoy it even though you're not able to see it. We're going to grab our camera. This one's going to be for the janitor. This is going to be our first one. So we're going to take this card out of here. We're going to grab our card here, scan it. I don't think this is going to come on camera at all. We'll see how this works. I've never tried this. All right. Yep, that worked. You're just going to take my word for this one. All right. This one says... This one is not infected. That one's going to the janitor. I'm going to put it in his discard pile. And then the second one here is for our sentry. So the good news is we know what these are. So if we ever get a rest card, we could get rid of them, potentially. This one says Infausted and Insucumbidin. So nope, that one's not infected either. We'll put that in his discard pile. So we got two that aren't discarded. Aloha! White Ops Dude, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Drawing a contamination card from an event. That's rough. Yeah. Yes, it is. Whenever you draw a contamination card, it's always rough, but that's what gave it to us from here. Now, the good news is we're never going to see that card again, and I'll explain why. We're going to keep going here with this card. If we continue on here, it says, each other character draws 4 cards from their deck and scans all drawn contamination cards. If they have at least 1 infected card, put the larva on their character board, discard all drawn discarded cards. Okay, I might have made a mistake. Let's check this out again. Each character with the larva on their character board gets a contamination card and scans it. If it's infected, they die. Okay, nope, I did not get these in cards. I need to read and understand cards better. And that needs to be what we do. Yes, White Ops Dude, you are absolutely right. I have noticed that, and I'm working on that. Sadly, today is going to. You have to trust my reading on these. I wish I could make it more readable. Like I said, it's hard for me to get this thing. I mean, if I bring it up, does that help? That helps a little bit. I could do it like that a little bit. Still, it's tough. I'm really upset with that camera right now. That camera is going to be changed out. So, sorry about that. But yes, I'm having a lot of issues with the thing there. So, but we're going to keep on going. And it's okay. Thank you so much. Lots of smileys. So, I didn't get the cards. That's a good thing. So now each other character is going to draw cards from their deck, scan the drawn contamination cards, and if they have at least 1 infected card, put the larva on their character board and discard the card drawn. Okay, so this one I could potentially see this one again. This one just gets discarded, which is Bad News City. I was hoping that it would go away. Some of the cards you actually get to remove from the deck, which is fantastic. We trust you always. I'm glad you trust me. I trust myself too. That is going to be the end. I do have now. The interesting thing is it's making me draw 4 cards, so I still have to draw the 4 cards. But I'm just going to put them right in my discard pile because I don't have any in 2, 3, 4. I don't have any contamination cards at this point, so we're just going to discard those, which is really weird. So we'll draw 4 cards from our janitor here, 1, 2, 3, 4 as well, and we'll put those right smack dab in his discard pile. So he's done. That's going to be the end. We do have one more thing to do, and that is the intruder bag development. For those who don't know, there are some tokens in this bag right here. None of these tokens are good. Well, there is a blank token, so there's a chance. What is in here is, if I remember right, 1 queen, 3 adults, 4 larvae, 1 creeper, and a blank token. And then I put 1 extra adult for every player playing. So we have 2 more in here. So we're going to shake these up quite a bit, see what happens. And we're going to draw one out of here and see what it is. Let's see which one we got. We've got the larva token. So if we look at our card here, we'll see what it says here. Dan, it was good to see you here. You can't stay. Oh, sadly working, but good luck. Thank you. We'll need all the luck we can get. So we got the larva token. And if we look at our card, which I'll put out there, but sadly it's probably not going to be the greatest here. The intruder bag development, it does state on this card that remove this token from the intruder bag and add 1 adult intruder token to the intruder bag. So, good news, the larva's gone. Bad news, adult goes in there. Good news, we didn't have to roll for any noise from these tokens. Sometimes you have to roll for noise from these tokens. We didn't have to do that this time, which is good. That's it. We did it. We're done. One thing I could have done as I was moving to the event step, if I wished to, I could have discarded any number of cards I wanted to go down to so I can draw more on my next turn. You have to remember to do that. I have a tendency to forget to do that. A lot of times the best ones to get rid of are like our contamination cards. You don't need contamination cards. You can't use them for anything, but they do help you when you're not going to get surprised. Because when these things are going to start jumping out at us, they could surprise attack you, and it's going to be based on the number of cards you get. Also, since they're Night Stalkers, they're going to be able to affect the token. Their tokens are going to be different based on whether there's power or not in the place you are. If we move over to our characters here, we can See what we got. He's still got his jury rig card and this one. So I could have discarded his search card, but I decided didn't, and so we're going to keep it. We're going to draw one card. We can draw up to 5, unless you're in the isolation room. Then you get 6, which is pretty cool. So we're going to give his cards a good old shuffle here. He's got 2, so we're going to draw 2 more, so that's a total of 5. We've got 5 cards here. Let's see what we got. We got his It Should Work card. We got his Rest card again. We have his Demolition card, and then the other 2 we already knew about, his jury rigging and such. So we have those cards. I think we're going to be using the jury rigging card. Spoiler alert. I think that's going to be awesome. Let's move to the Sentry. Sentry's also going to get 4 cards. He's going to gain his Search card. Again, I apologize for the glare. Like I said earlier, the Nemesis game is notorious for glare. It's probably one of the worst glaring games I have. Which is pretty funny. We have a search, defense plan, and interruption. So here's his defense plan. He's got that one as well, which allows us, what does it say here? If you're in a white or red room, use its room action without paying its cost. That's pretty good. Check any 2 unexplored room tiles. This does not look, and you but you don't get to look at the exploration token. That's the deal with that card. Again, this game is a huge table hog, so I'm kind of moving all over the board here as fast as I can here. And so if you see me standing up to read things, it's because it's all over my entire table here. That is the end of our 5 cards. We drew those. We're going to move into our player actions. And we do have to pass this token over to the Sentry at this point. So the Sentry, sadly, is... These 2 guys did not really think... They're not coordinating their... as well as I was hoping, because I really want to use this facility tour card. This card is amazing. The problem is I need to stay in this room because I really want him to use that jury rigging card. But the interesting thing is the backup power supply is also a yellow room, but it doesn't have any items. So I can't send him there, which is too bad. It'd be nice if I could. But let's see what we can do. I've got defensive plans. I could search. No, I need to keep the counter there. And you have to perform these. It's a sci-fi lens. The game is gritty. It sure does glisten in the light. It does glisten in the light. This is true. It is not glare. It's sci-fi lens flare. This is true. And solar flares are coming in on these guys. Now, I think we need to get the power back up. So let's have him go up there and do that. We're going to get rid of our search card, I think. Oh, wow. Should I careful move up there? I wonder if I should careful move. Table Hog are the best games. I think you should see my Tainted Grail setup right now. I bet that's all over the table because those cards just keep coming out. Oh my gosh, Tainted Grail's so good. Another Awakened Realms game. Awakened Realms makes some fantastic games. Let's see. I'm going to use my interruption to move. That's our plan. We're going to move. We use our interruption. We're going to move up. I think we're going to try to get this power station back up. Should I use 2 cards to move? I've got 2 search cards that I'm not going to use. I'm going to move quietly because the last thing I need is an intruder going into this room with me. That's not going to be any good for me at all. So we're going to move our camera up a little bit. We're going to put, now since I moved carefully, I'm allowed to place my noise token. I don't get away with not having noise. Interestingly enough, the only way you get away with not having noise is by rolling that all quiet symbol on the die. I'm going to put the noise, I think, there. That'll be okay, because I think our next plan is to go up here. I want to go up there next. At this point, that was my first action with him. My second action, I am going to use 2 cards, my search and my defensive plan. Because again, I want to use this sometime. So I'm going to keep this facility tour card. It's awesome. We're going to use both of those cards to activate this room. If you notice, the room itself does have a 2 on it. So I do have to pay the 2 cards to make this happen. And at this point, I can restore power to this place. The way that works is if we go to our computer here, let's see here, new button, pretty awesome, pretty excited about this button. If we go to that computer, to this room here, we can see what it's all about. There we go. We have to go to the, where is it? I am looking for the backup power supply. So if I use the 2 cards, I'm allowed to restore the power. Do not perform this step if 3 or more power tokens are on the active side. Well, that's false. We only have 1. The 2 lowest numbered power tokens must be flipped to the blue side. All other power tokens are flipped to the red side. That's one thing I can do. 2, I can rearrange power. Simply take all the power tokens and place them in chosen sections as you wish. Do not flip them. So I could change where these are, which maybe might be a better plan. Because the only thing I'm going to be turning on is the elevator. But I do have I'm in the power section, which means I could potentially put more power on. Or I can flip over the time token to its active side, showing when a character restores power to the facility resolve. Oh, all the following. So I can do all of them. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So I get to flip the token. rearrange the power and make 2 of them come alive. So let's go ahead and do that. That'll be sweet. Let's go back to our game board and figure out what we're going to do about this. So we are going to first be able to take this one, flip it to its powered side. We can take this one as well, flip it to its power side. I've got 4 and 3. They are going to still remain unpowered, but now I get to put these anywhere I want. I'm done with this elevator. I don't think I'm going to use it. Of course, that could be the downfall of my entire game. We shall see. And we need to get to the cargo system to get the other part of this. I don't know if I'm going to be coming back here anytime soon. Maybe I will. We'll find out. I'm going to keep this room powered up, and we're going to power up our section over here. We're going to power this one up as well. That's going to be our plan. There we go. Boom. I think that's the way to go. What do you think? Good stuff? I think we did good. I think that'll be okay. We'll see how it goes. That's his turn. He moved, and he restored the power. Boom. I don't think there's anything else he can do. I think he's okay. Now, back to our engineer here, which is pretty sweet. Pretty excited for this guy. He is able to use his card that I've been saving here. I'm going to use that jury rigging card. At this point, I have to use 2 other cards, so I'm going to get rid of my rest card and my demolition card. That's fine. And according to this card, I have to move the counter down 1, so we're going to spin this to a 0. Which is why I couldn't search in this room before, or I wouldn't have been able to do this. And then I'm able to take the EnviroSuit, the Taser, or the Flamethrower. Tough choices. We're going to discard all that, and we're going to look at these cards, because these are pretty sweet. Where did I put them? Right here. We got a Flamethrower. The Flamethrower, of course, is a weapon we can use. It gets it starts with 5 ammo, I think. 4 ammo. It hits on everything but a miss. And if I get a double hit, it's going to put fire in the room that I'm in. We also have the ability to grab the Taser. I don't think we're taking the Taser. The Taser, what does it say? The Taser allows me to choose 1 intruder in the room you're in, suffer 1 injury, and retreats, or I can do it to a character as well. So you can tase your friends. We're not going to do that one either. But let's look at the EnviroSuit, because this thing's pretty sweet. I've used this once before. It's pretty awesome. With the EnviroSuit, your character ignores rules for slime and fire damage, and you can escape the facility without using the room, using the rover. So when you go, one of the win conditions is to leave using the rover. You can use the suit to get there as well. Now that when you're walking around this particular map, because it's a little bit different, you can actually move around without this EnviroSuit. But if you ever wanted to do the win condition of getting to the bunker, which is over here, you have to have the EnviroSuit or take the rover. Even though you can walk around normally, you're not able to get to it. It's kind of weird. But they kind of needed to keep it in there. So I think we're going to get the EnviroSuit. If you notice, it is a heavy item. It says right up here it's a heavy item, so I do have to put it in one of my heavy slots. And it has this icon here that is going to correspond with some of these up here. Where I can show one of the symbols here. So yes, you see these symbols here. These are potentially going to have different things happen whether or not you have the EnviroSuit or not, is my guess. Is that true? I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to put that in his other slot over here. The janitor now has 2 heavy objects. He can only ever carry 2. If I want to drop one, I can, and it just drops into this room I'm in. That's what we decided to do with that card. Was that good? Hope so. We'll find out. He's done. Let's move to the next person. He's only done 1 action, and that was just to do that. So if he does not perform 2 actions, he has to pass. That is another key rule in this game. You can't just do one, pass the other guy, and then come back and do one later. You always either have to do 2 actions or you have to pass your turn. So I could move again, and that might not be a bad idea to move up where oh yeah, it's gonna be perfect. Okay, we got a plan. I'm gonna use we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna use the It Should Work. I can use the room action even if there's a malfunction marker, or if the room you're in with the computer, I can use that. There's no computer in either of these rooms. I'm going to use this to move. We're going to move up into here where he is. That's a free move. Or not, sorry, not free. I don't roll noise because there's already a guy there. At this point now, I'm not going to have any cards, which could be really bad. I'm going to play my facility tour. Move you and up to one other character in a room you're in to the chosen neighboring room. You may ignore the effect of the exploration token. Okay, I lied. I'm not going to do that. We're going to save that. We're going to do that next turn when I have some things. Because I was going to move up here a little bit, but I'm thinking about, I don't know if that's going to be the greatest. I can move right up here. But if I do that, I don't get to take the advantage of being able to not have to deal with the exploration token, which is huge. Being able to not have to deal with them is going to be bonkers good. So we're just going to stop our characters there. That's fine. At this point, we are going to move our time track up 1, which is going to be what we're going to do. And since it's crossing a... Oh, I forgot to flip this token. It's blue now, so I don't have to worry about the power at all. I'm not going to lose power. And I get to lose some of the stuff, too, which is going to be really good. So I get to launch... We're not launching any CSS pods. That's the first thing. Then I get to noise removal. So like I said before, we get to remove noise from any place that we're not adjacent to that has in a lit area. So we're not adjacent to this one. We're not adjacent to this one. So these 2 noise tokens are going to be removed. Sweetness. Pure sweetness. That is amazing. I love it. It's good to see you, Eric. Thank you for joining. Yes, we are just starting out. We have made a few moves. We haven't found any intruders yet. We'll see how it goes. I bet we find one now. That's going to be the end of the removing of the noise. There are no intruder attacks. There is no fire damage. We are going to resolve our next event card. Here we go. Next event card. Let's see what happens. And boom. Oh, what? That's the enemy attack card. Maybe I should grab an event card. That was awesome. Let's see what we got here. We have... Oh, am I drawing the wrong card here? Nope. This is an event. Here we go. Damage. Place a malfunction marker in each room with an adult intruder or breeder or a queen. Woo! We got a good card. Didn't do anything. I love it. Now, I forgot to mention the top symbols there as well. The other one I didn't talk about, but that's okay. This is going to show us what characters are going to be moving and where they're going to be moving down. I didn't talk about that because, well, we're not moving any intruders. We'll see how that works once we get intruders out there. We are amazing right now. That didn't do anything to us, which was awesome. That's the end of that. We're going to do the intruder bag development. Hopefully we draw another larva. It'd be kind of nice. I'd like to see a larva here. Now, the problem is, remember, we're trying to get research, and we haven't done any research yet. I should have powered up the pump more of the place, but that's okay. We got the queen. This is the one we got. We got the queen. So let's take a look at the card that has to do with the queen. I'm sure it's going to say, noise roll everywhere. It says here, return this token to the intruder bag. If there's a character in the nest, place the queen there. Return this token to the intruder bag and add 1 adult intruder token to the intruder bag. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's more adults now in the intruder bag. So I'm just going to grab the top one I have over here. We're going to put this guy right into the bag here. And boom. Intruder bag development done. It's getting more dangerous. There are now more aliens in there. So, intruders. That's the end of that. I'm going to draw up to 5 cards. So I could have done the move. That would have been really good. 1, 2, 3, 4 for my sentry. And again, I failed miserably. And we get 4 for him. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the janitor. The janitor has clean up, discard a malfunction marker in the room you're in, or discard a fire marker from the room you are in. I have a search. I have maintenance plan. If you're in a white or yellow room, use the room action without paying its cost. Oh, wow, that's really good. Check and need to explored rooms. If you're in an elevator room, call the elevator and use it even though there's no power in the elevator. Oh, that's really... Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, the elevator's never going to have power again. There's no reason. You can always just call it if I get the right card. All right, that's awesome. He's got some good cards. Let's see what the Sentry got. Sentry got his repairs card, demolition card. I'm kind of skipping over the repairs, demolition, search like this because, as you notice, everybody gets these cards. They're all similar to them. Every character gets 5 cards that are base cards that everybody gets and 5 that are unique to their character. We got our quarantine. Stun. Choose a character in the room you're in with 3 or fewer cards in hand. They discard all their cards in their hand. Semi-co-op card. Discard 1 of your weapons to make an intruder retreat to a chosen neighboring room. But it can't go through doors. And we got our facility tour. We still have that we've been saving since the very first beginning of the game. Now I have to pass my first player token over to my janitor. My janitor has to go first, which I was hoping the other guy would go first. Let's hear. The janitor is going to move. He's going to move. Now, one thing we want to do is try to find there's a archives that gives us extra research, and it is a level 1 room. As you can see, some of these are 2 and some of these are 1, and they are placed based on the board. It's not completely random, just mostly random. That was probably the best way I could have described it. I think let's find out what some of these contingencies are. He's going to move up here. He's going to use one of his cards to I think he's going to use a search card. So I've got all my cards here. I'm going to use my search, but I could do this without paying its action. I could bring him back down here and power a section, and that would stay powered for a while. I really think I want to do that. That would get the entire station under power. Oof, my gosh. We're going to do that. We're going to move back down here. Time for house stuff. Enjoy the rest of the game, Baron. I will. Spycam, thank you for joining us. It was good to see you. Good to see you as always. I am going to use my search card. We're going to move down. I want to get that back up and running. I think that'd be really good. I do have to roll for noise, which means this could potentially be bad. Or I could do a careful move. And it's funny, because I normally don't do careful moves. I just go ahead and move all over the board, but I'm finding more and more that careful movement isn't that bad. I could put the noise token here, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it. And I can do the action for free. I'm going to get rid of my search, or whoops, those are my discard cards. I'm going to get rid of our cleanup. I don't have any malfunction markers out there. I'm going to get rid of cleanup. Maintenance plan. Nope, I need that one. Emergency key. We're not taking the elevator anytime soon. I'm going to do that to do a careful movement. That way I can place my noise token. I think this would be better. We'll put it right there. Boom. Just like that. That's his first action to move. His second action, we're going to use that maintenance plan. Oh, so good. If you're in a white or yellow room, use the room action without paying its cost. We are totally going to do that. I am going to use our power generator. Let's take a look at what that card does. That's going to be awesome. Again, we're going to try to go back to this neat little maneuver I got with my computer screen now. Let's see if I can do this. Boom. Let's find it. We have the, what is it, generator, power generator. We're going to scroll up here and try to find it. It is right here. I can flip the power token of the section you are in. This can be used to get more power even if the power is not restored. Okay, so that was a wasted plan. I didn't realize that's what it did. I thought I was able to do one to anything. Well, what do you know? I'm learning something new every day. Maybe I should read the rooms better before I play. So that would have powered up the station area we're in. So, well, that was something. Okay. Well, I guess he thought he was doing the right thing. It did not work for him. The other ones, I could stop the auto-destruct sequence. We're going to take our maintenance card back, and we're just going to continue moving. I'm going to move over. I'm going to use my maintenance card to move over here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to move right over here and see what this is. See what we found. We found cargo system sending system C. So if we ever decide to stand in here, we can do an action to get into one of these cargo systems, which is like right here. And if when you turn over one of those cargo system things, if it's C, he launches and he's safe in theory. Of course, the contingency might be destroy all CSS pods. So we don't know. Let's see what the token says though. Token says no noise. Wow, so lucky. And two things in this room will spin this way. Boom, just like that. Okay, that's his two actions. One of them was a futile action. That was worthless. I should have read the cards. Read the rooms. Oh, man. All right. Well, then actually having this in the same section as the power backup supply isn't that great, really. It's going to be our sentry's turn. Let's grab his cards. The sentry has repairs. I don't have any reason to repair. We're going to use it. Okay, we're going to do it. I'm going to use my stun card. Not to stun anybody. We're going to move over here. We've been waiting to do this all game. Here we go. I'm going to use my facility tour. Let's go on tour. We're going to take a tour. I'm going to move up to here. I'm going to take him with me. We get to see what this room is. We have found the testing lab. Knowledge 4, take neutralizer. Well, I don't mean knowledge. That's too bad. Put that there. Now I can choose to do this if I wish to. It's up to me. I don't know if I'm going to want to, but we'll see. I can choose to keep this token or not. We've got a malfunction token with 3 items in the room. All right, let's read that card again. I just want to read exactly how this works. You can go to the neighboring room. You may ignore the effect of an exploration token. Perform noise roll as normal rules. I think I still get the amount of items in that room. So it's on 3. Well, that's fantastic. But I could choose to ignore the malfunction. I think I'm going to ignore the malfunction. I don't think I want a malfunctioning room. So that's that. I do have to roll for noise, though, when I moved over there. Let's see what we get. We got a 2. I'm going to place that in 2. Let's find a little token here and put it in 2. Right from where we came. Totally fine. No problems. No problems at all. That's fantastic. Those are his 2 actions. He is done with his 2 actions. Let's move back over to the janitor. What can the janitor do? The janitor could search. Might not be a bad thing. Yeah, why not? Find some medical supplies. Since we are in a green room, we do have to take them from the medical supply room. Let's just check out what the testing room does, so I don't make a mistake here and do the wrong thing in the wrong room. Let's check out what the testing room does. Let's go back to our computer here, and let's see. Testing lab. If your character has at least 4 knowledge, you take the neutralized crafted item. That's amazing. So, yep, we don't have any of that. So, it does exactly what it said on that thing. All right. So I could search there and get some medical equipment. Let's do it. Turn it to 2. Let's draw 2 medical supplies, which are right here. Let's give these a little truffle shuffle here. And then we'll be able to draw a couple supplies here. See what we get. And I get to draw 2 and keep 1. We found, boom, boom, caffeine pills and a medical stapler. I don't think I need any caffeine pills. All right, medical stapler. Dress to 1 serious wound or heal all light wounds. Or I can draw and reveal 3 action cards, scan all drawn contamination cards, and if you have at least 1 infected card, place a larva on your character board. Nope, we're going to keep the medical stapler. That's going to be our card. And it doesn't have a heavy symbol, so he can carry as many of those as he wants. I'll place them. Where should I place them? I'll place them right there. That's good enough. All right. Glad to see that you're playing with the janitor. My first choice. You know, he's got some really cool things that he can do. I really like the way he can use the elevator just for whatever he wants. And the fact that his gun is cool because he can fix things. He really is like a janitor. He knows all about the place. He knows everything that needs to be done. It's really kind of cool. I like him. He does have one more action he can perform, but I think he's going to stay right there. He's going to be just fine. Super cool and thematic. Yes, he is. Love it. Our sentry. He has, 3 cards left. I can use a demolition card to move over here. He's going to do that because now what I want to do is I really want to start finding out what these contingency tokens are. Let's see what we can do about those. Let's roll noise roll. Let's see what we get. Yes! Oh, quiet symbol. Boom! Oh, that's amazing. I love quiet symbols. They make me so happy. Happy quiet symbol. That's the end. We haven't found any intruders yet. We're doing fantastic. Oh, why do I say things like that? All right. And he has a really cool orange jumpsuit. He does have a cool orange jumpsuit. Check that jumpsuit out. It's orange. It's a cool orange little jumpsuit. I painted this cap. You can kind of see him. But yeah, there he is. He's got a cool orange jumpsuit. That's very true. Move over there. There you go. That's the end of him. He's done. And I think we're going to be passing again. Knock on wood. Yep. Okay. We finished that. Oh, yep. And I got a quiet symbol, so don't do that. How many? Oh, I forgot to check. Oh, he doesn't. There's. Yep. Okay, we're good. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's it. All right. We're going to launch CSS pods. We're not launching any CSS pods. We are going to move. Whoops, wrong one. We are going to move to up here. We're going to move the time track. Now, next time I move past it, I am going to be turning off a light source. And it's going to be the source on this side over here. I'm going to be turning this one off. So we might want to, which is good because we're still near that backup power supply, so we want to come back to it, we can, and we can maybe look at some of the contingency tokens and come right back in here. Might be a good plan. Maybe. We'll see. That's done. We're going to move the time track to that. Noise removal. I get to remove, oh my gosh, look at all this noise I get to remove. It's going to be fantastic. I get to remove, this one's adjacent, but all these get to go away because there's still power in this section. Oh, see, power is amazing. I love having power. I've got a lot of power right now with all this stuff going on the internet here. I got most power, and I've got power over these guys. I don't know what I'm talking about. Well, that's the end of that. There's no intruders, there's no fire, and we're going to resolve a card. Let's grab our event card. Boom, boom, boom. We have bulkhead open. Open all doors except destroyed doors. Done. Now, if you notice there's that little red symbol, I know it's kind of hard to make out because that's all fuzzy, and I'm kind of working on that. If this place was in the darkness, that would take place, and it says place a noise marker in each corridor without a noise marker connected to a room with a character. So another reason to keep having that on, the noise on, which is good. We're going to put that in the discard pile, and we're continuing on. Watch you play during breakfast makes for an exciting start to the day. Nothing like Nemesis for breakfast. Love it. That's the end of that. We are going to do our intruder bag development. How many times will we get lucky on this one? We'll see. We'll continue to see if our luck continues on this. Let's grab a token. We got just adult alien. So this one's going to make me roll for noise. I know that because I've drawn those so many times. But just to make sure, I'm going to read you exactly what it says. It says here, return the token to the intruder bag and for a noise roll. Pretty much what I said. Let's roll them up. We'll start with player 1, which is our janitor. Our janitor got a 2, so we're going to place 1 in. Oh, we're not going to place 1 and 2. Anytime you place 2 noise tokens in a place, you have to remove all tokens surrounding this person, and then you draw from the intruder bag. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Let's see what we find. We have found, let's see if I can grab just 1 of these tokens, not 2. Let's see here. We have found just an adult alien. I'm going to, or intruder, sorry, I'll put that there. And we are going to see if he surprises them. Spoiler alert, he's going to get surprised. All right, let's see what he got. 2 and a 3. So if you look on the back of this thing, it's going to have 2 separate numbers here. The 2 is when it has power, and the 3 is when it doesn't have power. That's the amount of cards you need in your hand to not take a surprise attack. If we go to the janitor, he's got 1 card in his hand. He's going to get attacked. Not the end of the world, I hope. We're going to take one of our intruders. We'll place him on the board. I'm going to grab this guy because he looks super cool. They all look super cool. If you haven't seen any of these guys are amazing. They look absolutely awesome. They are all sun-dropped. That was part of the pledge I got. I did not paint up these aliens, or intruders. We keep calling them aliens, and you're going to keep hearing me say that. You do not remove this token. This token stays with them. I usually put it right underneath them, because if they ever go into the technical corridors, they are going to, then the token goes back into the bag. Now, as you can see, we'll see if he's able to dodge this, as he says. Yeah, here, the janitor will dodge. He is cool. We shall see. We'll see if he's able to dodge. I'm going to draw an intruder attack card now. Let's grab the Night Stalker attack cards here. We'll give him a shuffle. We haven't drawn one yet. And we'll see if he's able to dodge the attack. Yeah, they're not always going to attack you, which is pretty cool. Let's draw our card, see what happens to him. He's going to move. Nope, that's the wrong way to do it. Yeah, he is. No, that's if I take damage. What am I doing? No, it is. No, I do the bottom part. Okay. You think I remember this game? I played so often. Perched in the dark. The character suffers 1 serious wound. Just boom, 1 serious wound. If it was in darkness, the character has 3 serious wounds. They die. Well, lucky for us, we are not in the dark. We are in the light. Well, I am going to gain a serious wound. This is a terrible card to get. And if you notice, the top of it here, it shows exactly what characters are going to be doing this actual attack. So this will be the queen, the breeders, and the adults would do this exact attack, which is terrible. Now, if it would have been a creeper attacking me, it wouldn't have done that attack. I would have taken no damage. Hoofda. Let's see what a serious wound is. Good news, remember we have that stapler, which is going to be sweet. He found a leg injury. So it says here that the cost of your escape movement action is 2. It's not that big of a deal. Yes, you did. You certainly did. It happens to me all the time. I'll say something good and then something bad happens. It's just how it goes. I'm going to place this with his character over here. He now has a leg injury. If the amount of damage you can take in this game is 3. Once you take 3 serious wounds and you take, I think, if any other light wound past, then you're done. And that's the end. So you don't want to get these. So he's already got, what's kind of like 1/3 of his life is already gone. Oofta. Too bad for him. Now we got to roll noise for the for this guy. That was just all that one guy. Let's see what the next guy gets. He got 4. So let's play some noise in 4. That's going to be this corridor right here. He's totally fine. He's just going to hang out in there. He has no reason to go anywhere. 4. Boom. All right. That's the end of that. And the intruder bag development is done. We're going to grab our 5 cards. He gets the janitor over here is going to get 1 card. He gets the interception. All right. Let's see what that one does. Interception states, discard this card to cancel any action performed by another player. Oh, interruption. Maybe I should read what the card says. Interruption. Yeah, make stuff up sometimes. Gives deck truffle shuffle here. Truffle shuffle. Draw 3 more cards for him. He's got maintenance plan, search, and it should work. Sadly, none of those say instantly kill the intruder. He doesn't have any cards like that. Nobody does. But pretty fun. I can only now perform actions with him that do not have the symbol like this. So I can't use this card because it has a symbol up here. It means I can't use it when I'm in combat. So I can't use my maintenance plan. Not the end of the world. I'm planning to use the maintenance plan. I'm planning to run. He's going to get some cards. He gets 1, 2, 3, and then he's going to shuffle his deck up. Now he could come and save him, which might be what happens. We'll see how this goes here. 3, 4, 5. We get 2 more. Facility tour and defense plan. All right, that might actually be pretty good. Maybe we can kill this intruder and then move. That'd be pretty good. I really want to get these contingency tokens. That'd be pretty good. See if we can get some of these contingency tokens from here removed so I can know if I'm safe to be able to continue. But now we got an intruder. We got to deal with it, right? Let's shoot him. I'm going to pass my first player token over to the sentry. The sentry is now going to be our first player, and it actually is going to work out for us. He's going to probably move over there and attack that guy. He's going to use his, what's here? If you're in a white or red room, use its room action without paying its cost. Check any, no, that's not going to help me. Rest. We're going to use our rest card. We're going to discard our rest card here. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are going to move back over to here. At this point now I'm going to take an attack action. So I'm going to discard a card to make an attack action. We're going to discard, well, I guess defensive plan, because we're not on defense, we're on total offense here. At this point I can now shoot my gun, which is going to be sweet. So let's go ahead and take a look at my gun here. My gun, which sadly the camera's terrible. It says, each time you perform a shoot action with this weapon, discard 1 or 2 ammo. For each discarded ammo, I am able to check injuries, roll a combat die, and check injuries afterwards. So I could shoot twice. And I think we're going to do each time you perform a shoot action with this weapon, discard 1 or 2 ammo. I'm going to discard 2 ammo. So I've got 2 ammo we're going to discard. And I perform a shoot action. Now, cool beans, I am in a lighted section, which means instead of using the red dice, I get to use the powered up blue dice, which are super good. We're going to shoot those. We're going to shoot these up. Let's see how it goes. And roll this up. See how we get. See what we get here. We got a double hit, and we got a hit if I want to discard a card. Yep, Sentry to the rescue. That is true. Here he comes. I hope you shoot better than shoot better than I did last time I played. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to guess that game did not go well. We're going to, I can discard another card to do another damage if I wish to, and I think I'm going to. I'm going to get rid of my quarantine card. We're going to discard that, and that allows me to do 3 damage to him. The way you track damage on them is you have these neat dials now. These weren't in the original Nemesis game. You just put those little cubes by him. So we're going to tick this to 3. He has 3 damage on him. Now we're going to draw an intruder, a Night Stalker attack card and see what happens. So we're going to draw it, and it's got... Boom! What we're looking for is this number up here. It's the only thing we care. The rest of this card does not matter at all. This number, if you meet or beat this number with the amount of hits you do, you have killed the Night Stalker. We killed him in the first shot. Oh my gosh, those guys, awesome. I'm a huge fan of the Sentry. Of course, I also got a lucky draw there. So this guy's dead. We're going to remove that. We're also going to remove this and put it back into our pool of tokens over here that are the Night Stalker tokens. Remove him from the board. And since he died, we now get to place a corpse token in this room. And I can pick that up if I want to. That's another thing I can do as part of my actions here. I can pick up a heavy object as one action. I discard a card. Now, he can't do it because he moved and he shot. So there's 2 actions. We're going to Janitor. Janitor, of course, has that suit. So he could drop the suit if he wanted to and pick up the corpse token, and I think he's going to do that. He's going to drop this here, and then he's going to pick up the suit. Let's see if I can get this up a little bit here. That's a little bit better. Nice. I know. Oh, so nice. That was so nice. So nice to see these intruders falling. And so for his second action, he's going to pick this up. Let's move all this stuff off the green screen. You don't need to see that. And he's going to put this into his other slot right here. So he's got his gun still, and now he's carrying an intruder corpse. That's the deal. He has to discard a card to do that, though. Let's see which one he is. Intruder slain. Ha ha ha. Boom, boom, boom. That's no lucky draw. That's training. That's awesome. That's true. He is a Sentry. He's been training for this. He's been training for this. I'm going to get rid of my interruption card. That's the one we're going to discard in order to pick up that token. He has 1 more action left. He's going to use this stapler as to address one serious... Wow, maybe we should save this. Because this serious wound isn't really hurting me too much. It's only allowing me to pay 2 to run. And as you can see, we don't run. We don't run in this game. We take them out. So I think instead he's going to move. We'll go back to our game board. We're going to move. We're going to move over to that other area over there. Let's see here. We're going to move... Oh, not there. There we go. We're going to move over to this one right here. Like I said, I want to try to get some of those going. I'm just going to use my search card to move because we're not going to be searching for anything. Totally fine. We're going to do that. We're going to move our character over here. We're going to perform a noise roll. See how that goes. That went fantastic. Nope, not fantastic. He's like, oh boy. Okay. Here we go again. I'm going to remove the noise. We're going to grab our token from the bag. Oh my gosh. And I think the sentries might come in to save him again. See how this goes. Oh boy. Let's see here. I've got another adult is coming in here. Now, the good news is he actually has a lot of cards, so you can't get too surprised, I hope. I thought that everything apart from the corpse and eggs disappear when you drop. Is this wrong, or have I been playing the base game incorrectly? I was under the impression that heavy objects fall on the space. Anything else gets discarded. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But that's how I understood it. I thought if anything that was heavy objects, I thought would be dropped in your space. But for example, if I dropped anything like the medical thing or anything like that, if that's the case, we're not dropping that Enviro suit. I'll make the sentry pick up the egg. But if other people have that, please let me know. Otherwise, I will go with what you think. I have no problem with that because I could totally be wrong. And that is totally true. Let's see if we get surprised. It's a 3 because it is light. We have a 3 there on our little token. So he has a total, I think he's got a ton of cards over here. He has 3. He has 3 cards. So we got lucky. We'll grab a new one. Let's grab this guy because he's cool. Whoops, I'm going to drop stuff all over the place. This guy's cool. We'll set him down right like that. There we go. And he gets his token. We'll put that underneath him like this. There we go. Exactly sure. I always leave the items where they're dropped myself. I dropped them myself. Not sure what the rules are for sure. Huh. All right. For the time being, we're going to go on this route. I'm going to keep the Enviro suit, and we're going to leave that corpse token there, and I will let the sentry pick it up. When I'm not sure of a rule, I always try to make it more difficult for myself. I don't know why. This game's it's tough enough on its own. Here I am making it more difficult. He did not get to surprise me, which is really good. He did one action to move over there because I'm not going to use that other card to... I'm going to use the interruption card to move. At this point, I could shoot this guy if I want to. He's got a gun. I mean, it is technically a gun, even though there's a lot of other things. It's still a gun, and shooting him probably isn't the worst plan. I'm going to use my shoot action to try to hit this guy. We're going to shoot this guy. We've got a lot of cards left to shoot. I've only got 3 shots, though, with this thing. And it's a normal gun. So there's nothing super special about how I'm able to shoot with this gun. So I'm going to use one of my to fire. I am still in my lit section, so I get to roll my blue die, which is pretty sweet. I did get the adult symbol, so that does 1 damage to him. So again, we will take our little marker here, put it to 1, and we're going to draw to see what happens. The Night Stalker card is a 4. So sadly, he is still alive, which is the deal here. All right, let's see what we got. I always leave the heavy items on the ground. Just put a marker on it to remember it, etc. It made it super fun when defeating a co-op player in semi-co-op mode, enabling you to take his gun. That's pretty awesome. I will get on that rule and figure out exactly what it is, and I will leave that in the pinned comments so that people want to see exactly how that works. I will let you know. We're all laughing at that. That's pretty sweet. That's his second action, so he is done. I did do 1 damage to him. He did not die, which is sad. I do have 2 more bullets left with that gun if I want to use them. I only have 3 left with the submachine gun if I want to come over and shoot it again. Hey everyone, seems to agree leaving them is the way to go, mate. All right, yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. More laughing. I love it. Let's do it. All right, I'm gonna go with it just laying on the ground for now because I've already sadly moved on and shot this guy. And I actually hit him, so I'm not going to take that back. But in the future, we'll go that way. I am going to move to my sentry, because those are his 2 actions. He moved and shot. This time it's our sentry. He is going to act. He only has 2 cards left, so he could move over there and take a shot, but he's not going to be able to take advantage of that die. Remember, a lot of the dice have those things where I could discard cards to be able to do more damage. I wouldn't be able to take advantage of that, and I don't know if it's worth going over there and shooting with no cards left in my hand. It's a tough call. I think we're going to take one of the cards. We're going to take our repairs card, get rid of it, and we're going to pick up our corpse token. That's what we're going to do. He still has 3 bullets left with his gun. That's going to be it. He's going to pass. He's going to be done. He's going to save that last card. Meanwhile, back over into janitor mode here. The janitor is going to continue shooting. He's going to shoot with his maintenance plan. He's going to shoot that card. Shoot at work. We'll do it. Shoot at work. We're going to shoot him with shoot at work. Maybe it should work if I shoot him. Let's see here. We have to discard 1 from his gun. He only has 1 bullet left on his gun. So we'll see how this goes. We got a double hit. Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so we did 3. We have done a total of 3 damage to him now. That's fantastic. Let's draw our card and see if it killed him. Come on, kill another Night Stalker. Oh, it's a 5. Oh, no. Now, some people are not a big fan of this mechanic. I love this mechanic where you draw the card to see if you kill them. I think that's great because you never know how they're sleeking around and stuff, and you never know if you get that kill shot, which is really what we're going for here. But like you've done some damage to it, it's kind of wheeling a little bit, and so we're going to fire our last gun here. We're going to use our cleanup, I think, and we're going to keep our maintenance plan, and we're going to fire our last bullet and see how it goes. Let's roll our die and hopefully take this guy out and see what we get. We got a can discard a card to do 1 damage. Let's do that. I do have 1 card left. That's my maintenance plan. We're gonna, sorry, is it our maintenance plan? Yeah, it is. It's our maintenance plan. We're gonna discard that one to be able to do 1 damage to him, and we're out of bullets. So if this doesn't kill him, we'll be in big trouble. He's gonna be at 4 right now. Now, with my luck, he's gonna run away. Let's see what we get. We got a 4. Yes, we were able to take this guy out. Now we don't have any ammo anymore, so we have to try to find some. That's going to be what we're going to have to eventually try to do here. We're going to have to find some ammo for our character because he's out. But this guy, again, is dead. We're moving him. I'm killing more of these guys than I normally do. That's awesome. I should try killing them more often instead of running away from them. We'll put this here. We're going to remove this token from the... Put it back into our little token pool here, which is totally fine. And that's the end of his actions. He has no cards left. We're done. Whew. Wow, that was awesome. All right. Let us... It's kind of stressful. Guys pop out. I got to deal with them. We'll move our time track up 1. The CSS pods are not launching. It is going past a blue one on the thing there. So if you notice up here, there's a blue line. We are passing that, so we are going to have to remove the highest energy symbol, which is going to be this one right here, our 2. That part of the board is no longer powered, which is too bad. Now, we only have a limited amount of time, and we haven't found anything. We've got some things to research. We have to find the laboratory. So I think we might be going outside and starting to explore in order to find that laboratory. I think that's going to be what we're going to have to do, which is kind of sad. But I would like to know some of the contingencies, too. We'll see how that goes. We're going to draw our event now because there isn't anything that's going to happen. Well, something's about to happen. Let's see how this goes. Boom, event, panic. Why are we panicking? We're doing fantastic, man. We shouldn't be panicking. It says each character with no action cards in hand discards 2 ammo. If they do not have enough ammo, they discard 1 of their items. It's okay. Nope, not okay. Not okay. All right, but we're not in darkness, so we don't have to worry about the darkness effect on this. So I have to, my sentry, if we go over our characters, which is sad news here, our janitor doesn't have any ammo on his gun, so he's going to discard this, which is totally fine. Glad he had an item discard. That's fantastic. We really earned him. Now the other problem is my sentry, he has nothing. So I have to discard 2 ammo. Boom. I'm discarding 2 ammo. He's only got 1 ammo left, so we got to get some energy charges here. Energy charge is able to power up his gun. The janitor's gun can only be powered up through the tool bag. We need a tool bag for that one. Panic. Yuck. All right. Could be worse. I've seen worse events. It's not too bad. Whew. Okay. That's the end of that. We only have 1 thing left to do, and that is we have to do our intruder bag development. Let's see what we get. Come on. Nothing bad. Nothing. They're all bad. What am I talking about? Adult, we're all going to roll for noise. This could be bad. We're going to start with our sentry. He's going to roll first. Let's see what he gets. He got a 1. Then we'll roll for our janitor. Our janitor got a 3. So 1 and a 3. So we'll place the 1 is going to go into the outside area here, and the 3 is going to go right there. Okay, here's the deal. This is a little weird. These are kind of considered technical corridors in a way, but all these noise out here, if you're moving around, you're still going to be rolling noise rolls. As you roll the noise, if you do trigger something, you're going to trigger that event in the space you're in. If it ever asks you to move one of the monsters that's there, it would go wherever it's supposed to go, like say it goes to 2, and then it would go back into the bag. It's like it walks into like the Mars storm or something. That's the deal. The Carnomorph manual says a character may freely drop an item object from their hand during their turn without using an action. Items remain in room. Items disappear. Items remain in the room. Items remain in the room. Items disappear. I'm guessing heavy items remain in the room, and then other items disappear. Now that's in the Carnomorph expansion. They say that. I can't guarantee that is true for the base game. It might just be for that expansion, but I would go with that as an overall rule. That would be the deal. I guess because it's a heavy item rather than just an item, that you can drop them in a room. I think I've been playing it wrong. Don't worry, I learn things every day in a game I've been playing for 50 times in a row. All of a sudden I learned something new. My favorite is the power generator I learned about today, where it powers up the section you're in, not a section you want it to, which I didn't know. So thank you very much, Adrian, for checking on that. That was awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So we'll go forward doing that. I can pick up heavy objects from the ground if I want to and drop them on the ground. That's it. We're going to draw up our cards now. We did the intruder bag development. We rolled for our noise. We got a couple noise tokens out here. Not too worried about them. We'll draw up to our cards. We'll start with our sentry. Our sentry is going to drop to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He got stun. Oh, he got a bunch of glare on his cards. What do you got? Let's go back to the game board. He got stun, search, demolition, search, and interruption. Nothing that's going to help us out. Oh, I'm only supposed to get 4, so we'll put that one back because I still have my sentry, my facility tour in action. He's going to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because he used all his cards last time. Demolition, rest, jury rig. Oh, not jury rig. I can make another thing. Let's see here. So yes, objects remain in the room and items disappear. So there you go. Thank you, Adrian, for checking on that. That's fantastic. So yes, if we ever drop heavy objects, they stay there. But anything other like items like such as that medical stapler, it gets lost and they shuffle as we're running around. We have to move this to the janitor. The janitor is going to go first. He's going to spend 4 actions here, or 4 cards. He's going to spend all 4 of his cards to search his emergency key, his jury rig, sure, and his rest. We're going to spend all those. Spend every one of those. And what we can do is in the room we're in, we can grab a contingency token. We are in this room that allows us to do that. Let's go ahead and check on that and make sure you guys see how that works. Let's go there. And it says here in the... Where is it? It must be down here. We're in the alert room. So I can peek at a contingency token. Peek at 1 contingency token from the neutral pool and obtain this token. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that twice. That's going to be the plan. So let's go ahead and see which ones they are. So we're going to go back up to the top where this is. I have all of them right up here. Oh no, what am I talking about? They're all right here. I'm going to draw 2 of these. So let's see what 2 contingencies we don't have to worry about. We don't have to worry about a red one, and we don't have to worry about the black one, which is kill all in CSS pods. So we could escape with the CSS pods without any problem because we don't have that contingency is out. We also have kill all in the isolation room. So if we wanted to go to the isolation room, we'd be okay. There are 2 of those, though. So we want to make sure the other kill all in the isolation room is not there. If it is in this stack, we know the isolation room is safe. We also know the CSS pods are safe. So those are 2 ways we can be victorious. Of course, we have to complete all our objectives. We haven't even gotten any research yet, which is out of control. Which is why our sentry is going on a walk. He's going on a walk here. Let's bring up the game board over into this area because we're going for a walk. What I really need is I wonder if he has a search card with it. Does he have a search card? He does have a search card. I've got 2 search cards. Let's search. I'm not sure if the medical deck has energy things. I really want to find a military room is what I need. You know, he's not hurt. I'm not too worried about it. We're going to run. I'm going to use my stun card because that card is pointless in this little endeavor here. I'm not throwing my weapon. That's ridiculous. So I'm going to move out here. Here we go. Good luck. Thank you. I will need it. We are going to start walking out into Mars. We're walking out into Mars. See how this goes. I'm going to flip over this token and see what it is. Oh boy. We have found a broken symbol and 2. So that isn't going to affect me out here because there is nothing out here that has to do with that. I will roll noise though and see how that goes for us. I got a danger symbol. That's awesome. I'm going to put them in all of these areas here. Now there is a noise already here. I'm not going to activate that noise. We're just going to keep on going. Now, how do I get into this facility? So if we look here, it looks like I can get into the facility from here. This rover, one thing I wasn't sure about is where this is placed. If it's placed here, 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 or here. I'm not sure where it's placed, or if it's just a neutral machine that's just anywhere, and then if you decide to use it, it starts moving. I just started it here next to that one. I don't actually know. It doesn't say in the rules where this thing starts from what I gathered. All right, that's his first action. We're going to use another action. I'm going to use his demolition card to move again. Let's see what happens. Oh, he doesn't have the suit. Oh, well, hopefully nothing bad happens. Let's find out here. Right over here. I'm going to go check out this area over here. That's going to be our plan with him. So we found an all quiet symbol. and a 2. That's fantastic. Now, of course, there are no items there. The reason they have those numbers on there is because, as you can see, some of them are actually in the rooms, so they need to still have those on there because you never know which token's going to be where. That's the end for him. He's done his 2 actions. He's back over to this guy. He's got 1 card left, his demolition card. He doesn't need to pick up the corpse token. He's actually just going to pass. He's going to be done. That's the end for him. We're going to continue though with this guy. He's going to continue going. Move yourself and up to 1 other character in the room you're in to choose to a chosen neighboring room. You may ignore the effect of the exploration token, perform a noise roll as per normal. I'm going to do that. I'm going to play that card. Now, I'm not moving to a room per se, but technically I am still moving from node to node, so I guess that's the deal. I'm going to move to this room. I'm going to see what room it is. We found the Deacon Tam room. This is awesome. I found the Deacon Tam room. That's the one he goes to get his thing. Oh, no, it's the janitor. Well, at least I remembered somebody had to be there. And we can choose to ignore this if we want to. We found a door with a draw a bad card symbol. We found a draw a bad card symbol. We're going to ignore the draw a bad card symbol. I don't want to draw a bad card. Though I'm guessing everybody wants to see what one of those cards is. Everybody but me. So we're not going to look at it. I do have to roll for noise. We got a 4. Our 4 is right there. We'll place a token down here. There we go. Now, interestingly enough, as you can see, I could move in here and go across all these different places, but I'm probably just going to go around in a circle. Because we're looking for like a laboratory or the archives or something. Because I really need to find the laboratory because he's got the corpse token and we need to get this there because I can get 3 knowledge from it. That's going to be what we're going to try to do. That's the end of his turn. He's got more. He could keep going. Do I keep going? What do you think? Keep going? Oofda. We've got 2 cards. I could search here. Let's search. Because I could find some cool stuff. We need an energy thing for our thing. We're at 3. We're going to go to 2. We're going to search in this room. We're going to search military. Let's search military. That's our plan. Roll, shuffle up this deck. I don't think I've drawn anything from here yet. Draw 2 cards. And see what we get. Let's see our cards. We've a weapon battery. That's perfect. Or a grenade. Nope, I don't even care about the grenade. I want the weapon battery. That's awesome. He only has 1 bullet left in his gun as it is. So let's use this card right now. I have 1 card left. Let's discard that card to use this to power that thing back up. I can add 3 ammo to your energy weapon. Let's do that. Oh my gosh, I need weapon ammo bad. So I'm going to power up. So I'm back up to 4. 4 ammo for that gun is super good. Oh man, big fan of that guy. All right, he has no cards left. We're done. We're going to move our token now. Let's go back up here. Move our token down 1. That's fine. And then I think that's about it. We're not going to launch any CSS yet. We are going to then do a noise roll. Oh, we have to get rid of lighted area. Okay, one thing I need to tell you is this is all considered to be in night, in darkness. So I can't ever remove those noise tokens. We're in a powered area here. This section is connected to this section and it's not powered right now. I need to get the mechanic back to the power state, backup power supply so we can turn it back on. Might be something to do. And I might have a better plan than that even, which, believe it or not, I might have a better plan than that. Let's see if this is a good plan. You can tell me how good it is. If I can get him here, he can do the powered up, but I could keep this as number 3, and I could come down here and power it up with that. Sounds like a pretty good plan to me. That's going to be our plan. That's the end of everything except for the resolve an event card. Let's see what happens to our characters. Dun dun dun. Short circuit. Place a fire marker in each explored room with a computer in sections with power. Okay. No computer, no computer, no computer. Boom. Computer is right here. We're going to put a fire marker there. And if people do not know, other ways you can lose this game is if you're ever not able to place a fire marker or not able to place a malfunction marker when it tells you to, the facility blows up and you are done. So that is another way to lose. We got plenty of them. There's a lot of these fire markers. I'm not too worried about it. So we're doing fine. We're doing fine. I'm not too worried about it. Thanks for playing. Great to catch part of your live stream dinner time here. Oh, good. Have a good dinner. I hope you have a wonderful dinner. I'm not sure we're having. I think I'm making dinner. I'm making potatoes. I think tonight. Something. I think maybe hamburgers and French fries. I don't know. I'm in charge of cooking tonight, so I got to figure out what we're gonna do. I am the cook of the family, so I'm in charge of cooking all the food. So I would figure out what we're going to do. That's after this, though. That's after this. Concentrating here. Concentrating. Stressful situation. Got to deal with food later. That is the end of that event. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, then it says remove this event from the deck and also reshuffle the event deck cards back in. So I'm going to remove that card, and we are going to take the cards that we discarded here and shuffle them back into this deck. We'll give it a good old truffle shuffle and see what happens next to our characters. That is good. Intruder bag development. Boom, boom. Okay, here we go. Okay. Nothing bad, nothing bad. Please, please, please. Let's see here. Oh, a larva. I get rid of the larva, and I put in a thing. Vegetarian lasagna. Oh, that sounds good. That. Maybe I don't know if I have time to make lasagna, but lasagna sounds good. Maybe I'll make that tomorrow. That'd be a good one. I haven't had lasagna in a long time, though. I have 2 kids, so I've got to make sure I make something they kind of like, too. So that's part of the hard part. They don't like much. We didn't have any noise to roll. Okay, this actually worked out really good. Draw 5 cards. We're going to draw over here for the sentry. The sentry is going to draw, let's see here. 1, you got his interruption card. Then we're going to give him a good old truffle shuffle here. He's the decontaminant. If I can get him to the decontaminant, he could get his thing. But I still want to know those contingencies. 4 more of these. And he got demolition, rest, defensive plan, and quarantine. Those are his cards. We're going to draw the janitor's cards. He's got 1, which is his demolition card right now. We'll shuffle these up, and he's also going to get his interruption, search, cleanup, and maintenance plan. As far as I'm concerned, I think all those cards just said discard to check out your contingency tokens. I think is what all those said. I'm going to take this, move it up to the sentry. The sentry gets to go first this time. Let's see how this goes. Let's move back up to where the sentry is. He's up here. I think it's time to check out the other rooms. I think it is. I'm so glad I don't have to cook for my young children anymore. My wife will try almost anything. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Let's see here. Demolition, rest, defensive plan, quarantine, interruption. We're going to discard the interruption card because I don't need that. And we're going to move. We'll move. Well, let's move up here. I still don't have that suit. What room am I looking for him? I forgot. We are looking for the cargo. Oh, yeah. The cargo sending system A. I should have gone the other direction. Oh, man. Oh, so much to remember as I'm playing. That's okay. He'll keep going. I should have sent. You know what? We're going to do that. I'm going to move, but I'm going to move back out here, which means I am going to perform a noise roll. Let's see here. I could use 2. You know, let's use this thing, because I don't really know where this thing starts. We're just going to use this. I can use 2 cards to drive that thing. We're going to use 2 cards to drive that. We're going to use our rest card and our interruption card. And we're going to get in this thing and drive it. I'm over to here. We're going to jump into this room over here. That's what we're going to do. Right over there. That's our plan. Is that how that works? Not exactly sure. Like I said, it doesn't tell me where to start with that thing. So I'm just going to start with it over there. He's going to drive over there. And that doesn't, use the rover. Use the rover. Rover is key. Using the rover. Let's see what we have in this room. Since we're now 1 square from that cargo system sending A, and sadly it's the part of the board that has some glare on it. Like I said, Nemesis is notorious for glare as I'm trying to play it before. Oh, look what we just found. We found the nest. Okay. Few things happen here. 1, I do get research, which is kind of neat. So as you can see over here on our track, you can kind of see it. Like I said, sadly after I set up all my cameras, I realized I forgot to get a picture of this thing over here. He's got his blue token right here. This is his token. He's allowed, and we're going to use this to move up and down on this track. So I can move 1. Whenever you find the nest, you can automatically get 1 research. The first person who finds it. On top of that, I can use 2 actions to grab an egg if I want to. Dum dum dum. The nest. Dum dum dum. I can use the, what is this? Character corpse, intruder corpse, egg. Okay, so I need to get an intruder corpse and an egg in there. All right. I need to get 8 in knowledge is what I need. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We need to, that's about all the nest does. I do have to roll for noise, which isn't that big of a deal here, I don't think. We'll find out. I got a 3. A 3 is okay. Oh, I got to reveal this too. But now this isn't really going to probably affect too much here. Well, I don't have to roll. That was half the battle. I don't have to roll and get the danger symbol. So we'll put these tokens everywhere, which is okay. Remember, I've got bullets in my gun now, so I'm pretty excited about this. Boom and boom. There we go. Put those in there. Oh, Adrian, thank you. More updates. From the manual, by heavy object, we only mean character corpse, intruder carcass, or intruder egg. This makes things that heavy items other than the 3 types listed here would disappear. Thank you. There we go. That is full clarification. Don't forget the expiration token for this. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Yep. Caught it near the end there. That makes total sense. So we did do it right. And now we all know. We know that the ones that remain are eggs, intruder carcasses, or character corpses, which makes sense because you need those to bring to the laboratory. And if you didn't have them, that'd be kind of sad. One to move over there. I could use another one to move as well. And I've got 3 cards left. And how many cards are going to take to do that? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to see what that is because I really want to know what that is. So let's use... But I don't want... No, I need to... I can't be in combat to make that happen, according to the card. The card has the... No, it can't be checked during a combat. So I don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is we are going to make a careful move. We're going to use demolition and defensive plan. We're going to use those 2 to move. And then I'm going to use that one... Oh, I can't do that. I can only do 2 actions. So we're going to do demolition and defensive plan. We're going to use those. That's going to move us over to the cargo sending system A. At this point, I'm going to use, the next one will be with a careful move, or a quiet move, or whatever. So that way I can put this where I want to. 1, 2, 3. Where's 4? Am I missing something? I don't see a 4. Oh, 4 is out here. That's why I can't find 4. There's no 4 anywhere on that board, because 4 is technically out here. If we roll a 4, it's going to trigger that noise. Oh, yuck. Oh, boy. Okay. Oof. Let's see here. That's his 2 actions. Let's move back over to, well, we don't have to really go too far for this guy. He's just right over here. We're going to, maybe I keep on that side. Can I keep him right in the picture there? I can! Look at that. We can keep him right in the picture. I don't have to move this camera. That's fantastic. Even though I just made you guys all dizzy by moving it all over the place. I'm going to use my search and my interruption and my demolition and my search and my cleanup card. We're going to use all 4 of those cards. We're going to discard all 4 of those, and we're going to check out 2 more contingencies. Let's see what we got. We got kill all who have less than 4 knowledge and kill all who did not send the signal. All right, so we've got kind of a problem here. Let's see what contingencies we have and what contingencies could potentially be there. And then we can probably figure out our best way to leave this facility. So if we look at our contingencies here, we do have the red one. There's only one of those, which is kill all in the isolation room. So we could end in the isolation room and we'd be grand. Albino Games, good to see you. It's awesome to have you on our live stream. This is fantastic. Oh, it's been so long. Yeah, you've been with me for almost since the beginning. It's awesome to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see here. What else we have? We have 2 of the kill all who did not send the signal. So that one we do. Where that one is done. We only have 1 of the yellow ones. Kill all who have less than 4 knowledge, and we only have 1 black one. So the only 2 left is the green one, which is save all. Isolation room, bunker, and CSS pods are safe. So that could technically be our thing. Eric, you got to run. Thanks, man. It's awesome to have you here. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully we make it through. We'll see how this goes. But it's awesome. Now we know that we have the only things that we could do is kill all who have less than 4 knowledge. And the other one it could be is save all intruders all the people. Could be save everybody. So we're in good shape right now. Because I'm going to have more than 4 because that's going to be our objectives. Our objectives, if we remember, is I need to have finish the game with knowledge 8 and send the signal. The other one we have is each character must finish the game with knowledge of at least 5. So we're going to have the knowledge to be able to deal with. So our last token is either everyone's safe or you have to have 4 knowledge or you're dead. Perfect. This is perfect. Those are his 2 actions he's done. We're going to use our last one. We're going to see what this is. I'm pretty excited about this. We're going to spend our card, this last card I have, to be able to activate this thing. Let's see what it is. Battle Suit. Now, sadly, I apologize that it's so fuzzy, but let's see what it says here. Your character ignores rules for slime and fire. You can escape the facility without using the rover. In darkness, use an advantage die when shooting and ignore all darkness effects for you. Boom! This thing is awesome. Okay, now I got one problem. It's heavy object. I have to drop something. I could drop the character corpse. This is terrible. I I have to bring that character corpse to the laboratory. And we've already figured out that if I drop anything, it disappears. So if I drop my submachine gun, it's going to disappear. If I drop this battle suit, it's going to disappear. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. Okay, we're going to drop the corpse for now. We'll figure out what we're going to do about that in a second. And I'm going to put that thing on because that thing is amazing. Maybe I could get rid of the gun. I wonder if getting rid of the gun would be okay. I don't know. Because I do need to get that eventually is the deal. All right. What else we're going to do? Why do I can't read all fuzzy? There you go. Perfect. I forgot to take off the autofocus on that. Let's see here if I can do that real quick. I can do it real quick. Nope, I can't. Last thing I want to do is screw this all up because I hit a button. That'd be the end. He plays epic rock music. Oh, yes, this is true. So our sentry is just loaded. This is awesome. He's got a fantastic suit and an awesome gun, but he needs to get that token. I might actually drop my gun. That's a good gun to have, though. But if I don't get the research, there's no point in having a gun or a suit. The suit, though, is so good. That's his turn. The janitor's got one card left. What can he do? He could move if he wants to. Or I could just stay where I am. If I move, what's the worst thing that could happen? An alien jumps on me. No big deal. We're going to move back down to the backup power supply. He's going to be in charge of trying to get this power back up and run. I just tune in, and the first thing I hear is dropping the corpse. God, I love this game. Oh, it's very, very true. Welcome. This is awesome. That's it. Those are our characters. We don't have any cards, so we can't do anything about that. I have a bad feeling for our good old Sentry. He's going to have some trouble here. We're going to move our time tracker. Let's go ahead and check that out. We're going up. Oh, first we have to launch our CSS pod. Let's see what CSS pod launched. We're going to flip it over, and we have launch C. So the C pod has launched, so it is gone. I just kind of I normally just put these tokens right down here, so I remember that. So I can already know, because otherwise I'll put them away and I won't remember which ones launched and which ones didn't. We're going to then move our time track up 1. It's going to 9. It's crossing a red mark. Remember, we have turned the power supply, so it's not going to matter too much. That's the end of that. We're going to remove all things from lighted areas. That one's going to be removed because it's in a lighted area. That's it. The rest of the places are all dark. Oh. Kanji, good to have you. What's up, good people? Kanji in the house. Again, awesome to see you, Kanji, as always. So awesome. Man, if anybody's interested, Kanji and I are going to be playing a live stream on the One Stop Co-op Shop stream channel come this Saturday. We normally, Steve and I do a co-op chat together. If anybody is interested, we always do a co-op chat about 8 a.m. Central Standard American Time. But this time we're going to be playing a live play with Kanji. He's going to join us. We're going to do a live play. We have a lot of fun playing games together. And so we're going to be doing that over on the One Stop Co-op Shop stream channel if you're interested in seeing it. It'll be awesome. All right. We moved our light tokens. We are going to have Intruder's Attack, Fire Damage, and Resolve Event Cards. So there's no fire damage to do because this is on fire, but it's not damaging anything. It only damages the bad guys when they're there. We're going to resolve an event card. Ooh, here we go. Event card. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, there's that leaving the shell again. Ugh. All right, well, good news. We don't have any larvae on us. We've seen this card before. Each character with a larva on their character board gets a contamination card and scans it. If it's infected, they die. Not going to happen. Each other character draws 4 cards from their deck and scans anything that is an infected card. We don't have any of those, which means all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this deck and draw 1, 2, 3, 4 cards and flip them and put them in the discard pile. Same with our janitor. 1, 2, 3, 4, because we don't have any contamination cards yet. I should say yet. I'm sure we'll get some eventually. That's going to be the end of that. We're done with that. And we're going to move to the intruder bag development. Yes. Oh, yes. If anybody's interested, please go check out. Yeah, Kanji just did a playthrough of Killforth yesterday. Co-op. Or was it today? They did it yesterday. Yesterday, co-op. Co-op Killforth. I have to actually check that out. I haven't had a chance to watch that yet. I'm pretty excited for it. Killforth's a really good game. I like that one. Shadows Killforth. Let's see here. Blank token. Boom. That's fantastic. Hopefully we don't have to do any noise roll. Looks fun. I have to get back to work. I'll watch later. Your videos help me play this game with ease. I'm glad I'm able to do that. But don't remember, we always learn something every day. I just learned out about dropping heavy objects, so that's awesome. Thank you for coming. I hope to see you again soon. All right. Let's look at our card for the Night Stalkers here. When it comes to bag development, when we drew the blank symbol, it says it'll say return this token to the intruder bag and add one adult intruder token to the intruder bag. So we are not going to be drawing anything, which is awesome. Or rolling noise, I should say. I'm putting more of these tokens into the bag, which this bag's getting pretty full of intruders, so those adults are going to keep on coming. That's the end. That actually worked out really well. Now comes the eternal debate. Do I drop that gun? You haven't started the rules on this one yet. Is it vastly different from the first Nemesis? No, it plays very, very similar. There's just some new mechanics that are really cool. They have the light system, which is pretty neat. And as you can see by these tokens here, you can have the light in the facility turn on and off. We're playing on the alternate map, so it actually has an outdoor area, which is kind of cool. The inside doesn't. And it has this cool looking elevator here that goes up and down, and you can go to different sections. And with the night and dark mechanic, it actually plays into the way the events deck works for the intruder that comes with the base game for Lockdown. But other than that, most of it really plays the same as the original Nemesis. They just kind of expanded on giving us some new things we can do. They do have these new computer cards, which I always seem to forget about and never actually use, which you're able to do some cool things on. Here's one of them right here. You always play with one of them face up. I know it's hard to read, but it does say when you use this, I could use this in a room with a computer, and for one card, then I can either gain a knowledge, peek at a chosen CSS token, or swap 2 power tokens, which would be rather beneficial. So I could swap these two if I wanted to turn this into darkness and power that station up, or vice versa if I wanted to power that one up. But that's just some of the stuff. Leave the gun, take the... All right, I got it. We're going to leave the gun. That's the deal. I'm leaving the gun for one action. Well, yeah, we're going to leave the gun. We're just going to do some running now. We're dropping the gun, which means we just learned that if it's not an intruder corpse, a character corpse, or an egg, this gets discarded. This submachine gun's so good, though. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm dropping this. Oh, what are you doing to me, Brian? We're dropping this gun. The gun is gone. I'm just going to throw it over there so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Dropping the gun. We're picking up the corpse. I'm taking the corpse. Here we go. All right. I sure hope that this goes well. I have to draw my cards first. I forgot to draw that. We're going to draw our 5 cards. So let's go back over to our characters here. We'll start with the Sentry. He gets 1. He got his repairs card. Again, sorry about the glare. This game is notorious for this. We got repairs, stun, search, quarantine, and demolition. Those are our 5 cards for him. Let's see if we can do what we're going to do with those. We'll figure it out. We have to move the first player token over to the janitor. The janitor is going to draw his, what is that one? Let's see here. It is his Should It Work card. I'll give these a truffle shuffle here. So we got some more cards to draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got his Jury Rigging, which is amazing. We've already got the suit. Cleanup, Interruption, and Demolition. So right now, both of my characters are running without weapons. The janitor has a weapon, but he has no bullets in it. And I have I haven't dropped the Sentry's gun yet because technically it should be the... this guy. He should be going first. So let's see. Where is he? He's down here. He's going to use the power backup supply. He's going to pay 2 cards. His interruption card and his use the room action even if there's malfunction token. If you're in a room with a computer, any section without power. Okay, no. Clean up. Discard a malfunction token. I just want to make sure I'm not missing something here. I'm going to get rid of demolition and my interruption card. Whoops. We're going to drop both of these. We're going to use both of these to activate the backup power supply. So at this point, I can switch these up, and I think we're going to go with our plan here. I'm going to move 1 over there. I'm going to move 3 to here, and I'm going to move 2 to here. When you use the backup power supply, for those of you just joining, you can choose to move all these around to wherever you want them. On top of that, you change the token from red to blue. We've already done that because we've already used this once before. And then you get to power up the 1 and 2 sections. So this one is also going to gain some power. Now, why didn't I power this up? You'll find out in a second. But I need to roll noise. Forgot to roll the noise. I always got to roll the noise. Otherwise, things get really bad, really bad. Okay, there you go. Quiet symbol. Boom! Oh my gosh. I've been rolling these things on. That quiet symbol's on fire tonight. That's awesome. And if you were slime, though, that would be a, what do you call it? A danger symbol. But lucky for us, we've got a quiet symbol. Take it. I love quiet symbols. All quiet. I never saw that movie, Quiet Place. I should probably watch that one. I've heard it's really good. He's done 1 action to move. 2nd action, do the backup power supply. Oh no, he used the backup power supply. I didn't have to roll for noise. What am I doing here? I don't even know where I am. I'm going to use 1 to move now. I'm going to keep that quiet symbol. We're going to move down here, and we're going to use our cleanup card to move. Move down there. That's done. Those are his 2 actions. Using the generator and then moving. Boom. our sentry up here, he is going to pick up, now he's going to pick up that corpse token. Got a little ahead of myself. We're going to use my demolition, stun card. We're going to use our stun card to do that because we're never going to use a stun card. Oh, I could have thrown this weapon at somebody. That would be pretty funny. Then we're going to move. I'm going to use my demolition card to move. I think I'm going to move quietly. We're going to use a corn. Do I have my card? No, I don't. I was hoping I'd have that card that allowed us to move without having to deal with the token. I'm going to use 2 to move quietly over to here. Hopefully find the laboratory. Come on, laboratory, 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 laboratory. Let's see, laboratory. Nope, we found the cave entrance. Whoopee-doo. All right. This allows me to move to other sections if I wish to, but I get attacked when I do it. Doesn't sound like a good plan. I need to place my noise token if I wish to. I'm going to place my noise token in 1. And then I have to reveal this. We got, what is that? Oh, we get to draw a military card. That's awesome. I get 1 free card. Let's see what card we got. We got glow stick. I was hoping for a gun. This glow stick, I can ignore darkness effects on you, and if I have 3 or more knowledge, I can discard this card during a melee attack instead of getting a contamination card and rolling a combat die. The target of this action suffers 1 injury. Now that is not a heavy object, so I can actually hold that. So we'll put that over there with our sentry. So he's got a glow stick now, which he's super happy about. Maybe we can go to a rave and hang out. That'd be awesome. I've been to a rave. All right, let's see here. Go back to the game board. Let's see. I think that's going to be about it. I could actually use it when I go trick-or-treating. My kids all use them when I go trick-or-treating. She got her second action. I could move again, but I'd have no cards, and there's the potential that I could get really, because I'm going to have noise everywhere. And if this is the laboratory, I'd have to take, the alien has to get out of there before I can actually use the thing. And I don't have any way. I should have kept the gun and ditched the suit. Oh well. Let's try. We'll see what that is. I'm going to do this. You are visiting a theme park with your glow stick. Yeah, sure. I can do that. Let's see. We use them a lot in trick-or-treating more than anything else. Yeah, I'm going to discard both. Let's give it a shot. We're going to move right over here. See what happens. It's going to be bad news. We're going to do a careful move so that way I can place my noise token here. I don't know if that's... Nope, we're good. I found the archive. This is fantastic. Kind of. I can't use it when there's an alien there. And let's see what's happening in there. It is, I got a yellow item. Wow, this is great. I got a yellow item. And I forgot to turn the other one to the amount of items in there. There's 1. There's 1 item in here. So we're going to turn that to that. Sadly, it's not a gun. I don't think the other ones have any guns in them. But who knows? Let's see what we found. We found a cable. Maybe I can tie up the intruder. The cable states, if you are in a section with power, fully load ammo in your energy weapon. Wow. I don't have my energy weapon anymore. Or I can open and close 1 door in a corridor connected to the room you're in. Okay, well, there you go. I do moving quietly. I get to place my noise token. I'm going to place it over here in 2. Oh, boy. All right, and that's going to be it. This one shouldn't be here. That's in the technical corridors. The technical corridors is actually down over here. Right there is our technical corridors. So that's the end for him. He did 2 actions. Our janitor has 2 cards left. He's going to use both of these to power up his area. He's going to use the power generator to power up the section since I did it wrong the first time. He's able to power up his section that he is in. He's going to power that one. So now we have power to everywhere but the elevator. And we don't care about the elevator because we already used it. And he's got a card that allows you to use it for free if you want to. Well, so I shouldn't say for free. If he doesn't have power, he can use it still. So that's awesome. So let's see here. We are going to continue going here. Let's see. All right. That's it. Our guys are done. Anything else I'm going to do? I don't think. I think we're done. Let's go to there. Okay. At this point, we have to launch CSS pods. There's no CSS pods. Let's get back to work. Oh, Brian, take care. I'll catch the rest later. I will attempt to make sure to put in timestamps for this one. I didn't do it for the last few I've done. That way, if people want to, I usually do it by turns, so that way you can kind of catch up to where you are. We're going into turn 8 here. So you don't have to watch the whole video and try to fast forward to where you think I am. I will try to put timestamps so you know what turn you're on. Then crossing that doesn't make anything happen except for one thing. This now activates. I can go in the isolation room if I want to, which would be sweet. I can be done. I can save our group. Problem is, I need 8 knowledge. I have 1 so far. But on the flip side, our entire place is all powered up. So I am going to remove noise from pretty much everywhere, which is going to be awesome. We are done with the time track. We are done launching our CSS. We are going to remove noise from every place that's powered. So these are going to lose noise. That's it? I thought they were going to lose more noise than that. 2 noise. Because these are still connected. You never lose the ones from the technical corridors, and these are all outside, technically in darkness. Oh, here's one up here. Lose that one as well. That's pretty cool. Now, there aren't very many level 1 cards left. There's one here. There's one here. And then there's 2 up there. Those are 1. So we have 1 here, 1, did I say over here? Yeah, right here. And then these 2. So one of those 4 is the laboratory where I can take that carcass, which would be pretty sweet. And looking back on it, I'm thinking I should have... See, because you always think better when you think about stuff later. Maybe I should have had him pick up that corpse token. He could have kept his gun. That might have been a better plan. Oh well. Because he could have dropped his gun. His gun's not as that good as his. Too late. I mean, you didn't find the thing. That's okay. We're done with that. Noise, no fire, no intruder attacks. We're going to resolve an event card. Let's draw an event card and see what happens to us. We have Blood Trace. All right, Blood Trace. Good news, we're not going to be resolving this bottom section here with the red symbol. Kanji was asking about things in this game. The event deck for this particular enemy also has stuff that has to do with darkness. This one states, in each section, move each intruder that is not in combat to a room with a character who has an undressed serious wound and no action cards in hand. If there are several rooms, choose from where they're going to move. It doesn't matter because there is nothing out here. This is awesome. We got a fantastic event card. I'll put that on the bottom. Now I have to do the intruder bag development. I am hoping for the queen or a blank token and see what happens here. No noise roll, no noise roll, no noise roll, no noise roll. Oh, we got a noise roll. I got the adult symbols. That means we all have to make a noise roll. We will start with our janitor. See what happens to him. He's all hanky-dory where he is. He's not going to worry about too much. He got a quiet symbol. That's awesome. I hope I roll that for the other guy. The other guy's the one who needs it, not this guy. Let's see here. Come on. 3. Nope. He found an intruder. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to remove the noise from here, remove the noise from here. We're going to remove the noise from this technical corridor, and I believe I removed the noise from out here because that's all connected to this area. That's my guess. And I think that's how it works. We now are going to draw our intruder bag development. Let's see how it goes. Ryan, got to get back to work. Great stream, though. I'll catch you at the end later. Awesome, Ryan. Thank you so much for joining. It's amazing. You are amazing. Keep up the good work, man. Those that don't know Ryan's channel, go check out the Meeple Marathon. It is fantastic. He's super cool. He does some painting stuff, he does unboxings, and more importantly, he does reboxing videos, which are pretty awesome. You should check those out. And some playthroughs, too, which are pretty cool, too. Please go check out Ryan's channel. It's awesome. We're going to draw our bag here. See what we have. Don't be bad. Oh, it's an adult alien. All right. So, let's see what we have here. Let's go to the right spot. All right. Put it on adult alien. We're going to get ambushed because we've got bad things going on here. Well, we'll try this guy again. He's kind of cool. Trust me, I don't have any cards. He's going to surprise attack me. It would have been a 2 and a 4. It would have been a 2, but I just had 2 cards. Things would have been good. And I don't have enough knowledge to do a glow stick throw. I don't have any weapons. This is where it gets a little rough. All right. Let's draw a card, see what he does. Night Stalker attack. Evolve. He is not going to do anything to me. Haha. If you notice here, the creeper symbol is the only thing that's going to make this card activate, and he is not a creeper, so he is not going to activate. We'll discard that card. Totally good. And we'll move into our turn. That's it. 5 cards. They each get 5 because they all have none. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 for him. He got search, rest, maintenance plan, search, and emergency key. He could use the elevator if he wishes to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the sentry. He got facility, search, rest, interruption, and defensive plan. What's our defensive plan? You in a white or red room, you may use a room action without paying the cost. Check any. Nope, that's not going to help. All right. I don't really want to run from there. I can get 2 research from where I am right here. I can get 2 research in this room. but I have to get to the room. This guy can't be here. I could punch it, which is the worst thing you can do in the game. If you have to punch an alien, you have already lost the game. That's the way this game works. I could use the cave entrance. I can move from here. Let's check out the cave entrance, just so we can see how it all works. Let's go to that. I think I can move to another room that I've already explored. Let's see here. It says, find the rooms. Cave entrance. See if my brain can read it. You may move to a chosen explored room with a technical corridor entrance. Draw and resolve an attack card. Treat the attack from an adult intruder in darkness. So that's not going to be good. But I could do it if I want to. I'm not sure if I want to. But of course I have to be here to do it. Well, I'm running from this thing. I'm not going to stick around. That's the deal here. Does this battlesuit help me? I think it does. Use the advantage die when shooting and ignore all darkness effects for you. Sweet. What does it say? Escape? I can escape the facility with it. Okay, well that's no good. Okay. Well, we know the laboratory is not up here. So using the cave entrance to get somewhere connected to a technical corridor might not be a bad idea that we've explored. So I could come back to the area where he is. So I could move from here to here or here if I want to. Which might not be bad, because then I could, again, start moving maybe this way to go check out some more of the places. I think that might be our way. I think that's what we're going to do. I need to get into the decontam room. We're going to use our search card and our stun card. We're going to use our search card to run. We're going to run. Whenever you run from a hostile alien, you have to draw an intruder attack card and see what he does. Oh, he is perched in the darkness. The character suffers 1 serious wound. Yuck. All right. I'll draw a serious wound. This probably is going to be bad. None of these are any good. Let's see which one I got. Bleeding! If there's one card you never want to draw, it's bleeding. Bleeding is bad. Bleeding states each time you pass in the player phase, your character suffers a light wound. That is horrible. Oh my gosh. We need something to address that right away. ASAP. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. And I still have to roll noise for moving. Let's roll our dice, see what we get. 3. So I'll place a noise token in 3. Now if I'd have gotten the danger symbol or something, this thing would have came running right down to me. At this point, I'm going to use 2 cards. We're going to use Demolition and Stun to move our character. We're going to bring him back to... Where should I bring him? I think we'll bring him here. That'll be where he goes. I do have to resolve an attack. Blood Rage. Nothing happens because it doesn't actually affect me because he's not the type of creature there. It's supposed to be an adult alien, it says, when I move. He's done. Now we do need to get back to the archive at some point, I believe. Or else somebody could die and I could just find the laboratory and just scan his dead corpse to get my 8. Oh, that's so sweet. My wife is in the house, and well, not in the house, but she's in the chat. She said she was able to enjoy time with her husband at lunch while she's working. That's fantastic. For those of you who don't know, my wife is a teacher, so she's working right now. She's got a lunch break at school. The students are enjoy the rest of your playthrough. The students are waiting. See you after work. Oh, what a wonderful wife I have. That is the end of his turn. He moved, and he used the action for the room. Boom. All right, our janitor. Where do you want to go, janitor? He wants to go up to that decontam room. Because, again, we've got 2 up there that we don't know about. So we could do some moving. I think we're going to do a lot of moving here. Yep. Aw. Matt, you're fun. All right, I'm going to use... Nothing to search there. There could search things here. Do I still have my search card with him? So I need to find medical equipment. I don't think anything I have is going to save him right now. No. Okay. We're going to use our rest card to move. Discard that. Let's move back to the... No, let's move here, because then I'm not going to roll any noise. That makes perfect sense. And then let's also zoom in so you can see what the heck's going on. There we go. Oh, now if I move again, I'm going to end up in this testing lab, and that's going to be the end of my, end of my 2 actions, and I'll take a light wound if I end in a room with fire. Consequently, if I also end my move, if I only do the one action, I have to pass. All these cards I don't get to use. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a search card. That's going to be our plan. I'm going to search this room. That way I can end my 2 actions here and not have to pass. We're going to tick that down to 1. We're going to draw 2 yellow cards. And we're looking for a tool belt. Boom, tool belt. And we also found some duct tape. 2 things you can't live without, man. That is a janitor's dream right there. Tool belt and duct tape. That's awesome. Discard this to help a malfunction marker, or I can open a door. I can discard a malfunction marker, or I can add 1 heavy item to a heavy item you or your character had in hand. Well, that would have been nice to have a while ago. We're going to take the tool belt. I'm going to discard that one. Forgot about the duct tape. I could have duct taped the gun and that awesome armor together if I had duct tape, but I didn't. And should I load my gun? Why not? Oh, he did his 2 actions. It's time for the sentry. Sentry only has 2 cards left. Oh, the sentry also forgot to roll for noise when he came into this room. He's got to do that. 2. And place 1 and 2. Right there. There we go. Forgot to place noise. He's got 2 cards. Where does he want to go? He could start walking back this way and come this way. Or he could walk this way and go over here. There's a ton of different places he can go. I'm really digging this map. This map is pretty cool because you're not like confined by going up and down areas. Like I could physically walk out this door and come over here and go looking all over here. Or I could come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4 to get there. That's less to go over here, right? Why wouldn't you do that? Where is this thing? Did I knock this over for something? I don't think so. Yeah, I might do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's better to go outside. I'm going to use both my cards to move. Now, of course, I might roll noise here, which could be terrible. Let's see what we roll. We rolled a quiet symbol. It flew off my dice tray. Nothing happens. Awesome. For my second move, I'm going to move out here. This is going to be bad. All right. 1. So I'm going to remove all these. This is going to be bad, I say, and then I just go and do it. You think you might not want to if it's going to be bad. Let's draw our intruder to see what happens. I can zoom in on for you up there. Let's see what we got. Draw our token here. Please be a blank token. We found an adult alien. I have no cards. He's going to come and surprise attack me. Totally fine. I'm just running out of time already. All right. He's going to go here. Super excited to see me. He's going to draw an intruder attack because I got no more cards. He is not on that. He is not on the list. Not on the list. I dodged his attack. That's amazing. Does the janitor want to come and save him? No. No, janitor's not going to come and save him. Doesn't think at all he's going to save him. What are your thoughts on Final Girl? That's a great question. You know what my thoughts on Final Girl are? I just backed the second Kickstarter, and I'm all in on that thing. I did not back the first Kickstarter, and it's one. You ever have those moments where after you didn't back something and something came and you went, "Oh, that'd have been really cool to get." I didn't get it. Not only that, my wife is really interested in that game too. So we kind of thought about it and we decided, yeah, let's get it. And so I said, "You want to get everything?" She goes, "Get everything." So we're getting everything. From the second Kickstarter hit. So we're getting the first season and the second season is what we're doing. So good question. From what I've seen of it, I really like it. So that's the answer to that question. Really like it. Yeah. Where are we? This guy. Does he want to go outside with that guy? I don't think he wants to go out there. But he's gonna go out there. He's gonna spend 2 cards to move out there. It's gonna be okay. I got a plan. He's gonna move here and then he's gonna roll noise. I forgot I gotta roll for noise. I can just run around here. 1 is right there. It's on the outside. Totally fine. And then we're going to move again. We're going to move right over to here. And I don't have to roll for noise because not only is the other guy there, but so is their intruder. I got 1 more card. I could stay there and potentially get whacked by that guy. Or I could run. 1, 2. Those are my 2 actions. Now, the next action is going to be my sentry. He is going to have to pass. And once he passes, he's going to be taking a light wound thanks to his bleeding card. Bleeding's terrible. Nobody likes to bleed. Jesse Ventura said it best. I ain't got time to bleed. That's the deal. He was my governor for a little while. He was in charge of my state. He's also a movie star. Hi from France! Thank you for being here. Super good to see you. Yeah, he was my governor, he's a professional wrestler, and he also said, I ain't got time to bleed in the movie Predator. Super fun movie. Like that movie. That's it for Sentry. I do have the one card left for my janitor. Do we move? I think we do. Totally fine. We're going to move. We're going to get attacked. It's okay. We're going to move down here. We're going to roll some noise, and we're going to get attacked. Let's see what the attack is. He is going to hit me with a blood chase. And I rolled a 4 on my roll here. So let's see what blood chase says. The character suffers 1 light wound and gets a slime marker. If the character was attacked because of an escape action and has an undressed serious wound, the intruder follows him. Get to the chopper! Matt, I love it. I love it. Yes, the awesome quotes of the 80s movies. Blood chase. Oh, okay, this is terrible. So the character is going to suffer. Let's go back to our character board here and check out our janitor. He is going to suffer a light wound. Put that right there. Then he is going to get a slime marker. He's not going to gain a slime marker because of our card here. This battle suit is going to allow me to ignore rules for slime. So we're going to ignore slime rules, which means I don't get slime. Maybe I still get slime, but I don't actually take it. Tell me what you think. Do I get the slime token? I just don't ignore all the rules I have to do with that slime token, or do I just not get the slime token? If the character was attacked because of an escape action, which it was, and has an undressed serious wound, the intruder follows him. So that is actually going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. He goes over here. Because I have an undressed serious wound. I've got a leg wound. So I do have an undressed serious wound. Oofda. That was not what I expected to have happen. Not what I expected to have happen. He's going to take his little token here with him, too. Should just put it right underneath him. There we go. Oh, yuck. That was bad. Didn't expect that to happen. Well, look at the bright side. My sentry's not going to get hit. Because he's not where the intruder is. That's it. My guys have no cards. We are going to go ahead and move our marker here. We're going to launch our CSS token. Let's see what CSS token we have. We have launch all. Well then, that's all of them. We're not getting off that way. So we have launched all our CSS tokens. They are all gone. One way off the planet is gone. We now have only 2 other ways to get out. Oofda. Let's move our time track that way. Totally keeping all the power. We get to remove power light places that are lit, which is going to be up here and over there. They're all gone. We are then going to do our intruder attack. Let's see what happens. It's Darker attack, and it's going to be on our brave janitor over here. He's going to get cut. The character suffers a light wound and gets 1 contamination card. If they're in darkness, suffer an additional light wound. I'm not in darkness. Oh, I am in darkness because I'm outside. Oh, that's bad. Okay, so I'm going to suffer 2 light wounds. Oh, yuck, and get a contamination card. Okay, things are going downhill real fast. See, that's the beauty of this game. I love this game so much. So we're going to gain a contamination token for our character over here, our janitor. I'm going to put that in the discard pile. Then he's going to gain 2 light wounds. 1, 2. So what's a serious wound? We have to grab a serious wound card. Another one. Okay, and this one I'm sure isn't going to be as happy as the last one. We're going to gain hand injury. Yep. That's yucky. The cost of all your item actions is increased by 1. So now if I want to use the tool belt that I have to reload my gun, it's going to cost 2 actions. Whew. All right. 2 serious wounds on him. We're going to try to address those as well. But that's okay. We're going towards the decontam room, and we can maybe get his cool card, which will probably be something I have to carry, which means I'll drop something. And on top of that, I can potentially search in there to find me some healing. That'll be our plan. That's the end of the intruder attack. We're going to resolve an event card now. We're doing all the steps in this one. Resolve an event card. We get consuming fire. Oh, we are going to set the counter to 0 in each room with a fire marker. Place a fire marker in each room neighboring a room with a fire marker. Fire does not spread through closed doors. All right, and on top of that, if we look up here, it shows that the larva, or is that a creeper? Larva, the queen, and the breeder would all move towards 2. But there are no breeders or anything on the thing, so this guy is going to stay right over here. He's not going to move. I want him to move, but he's not gonna. And this guy is, of course, just going to stay there because he's in combat. He wouldn't move anyway. That's the deal. Consuming fire. So we're going to put fire tokens out here. This is going to be good. All right. Here's the place with fire. And I don't get to remove that from the game. That's too bad. Remember when I said we had a lot of fire tokens? Well, you know, they spread. There we go. And they're going to place there and there. And this is going to go to 0. So we're going to move that to 0. There we go. Wow. You think being open to Mars's atmosphere would maybe just not have fire. But no. Okay. That's the event. Now we do the intruder bag development. See how that goes. Oofda. I don't think we're... You know, I'm already thinking, why can I not find the laboratory? We have found the queen. So we're not in the nest. We've discovered the nest, which is up here. But we're not in the nest. So I'm not going to spawn the queen. Instead, I'm just going to dump another adult into this token bag here. Well, not that one. I'm going to throw that one on the floor. We'll take this one instead and dump it in there. There we go. I think that's what we do. Let's just double check here. It says, queen. Return the token to the intruder bag. If there's a character in the nest, place the queen there. No. Then it says, return this token to the intruder bag. Or no, then it says, if there is no characters in the nest, place one egg token in the nest. Oh, I did it wrong last time. I read the blank one, so I'm going to grab one of the adults out of here, because I'm not supposed to have one of the adults in there. Okay, I found one of the adults, put it back there. I'm supposed to put an egg in there. That's right. That was my fault. Put an egg in there. So there's a ton of eggs in the nest. The nests are overflowing with eggs. I did that wrong last time. I read the blank one. That's it. That's all they're going to do. All right, let's draw some cards. So I'm still bleeding. Got to figure out what we can do about that. Our sentry is going to go first. He's going to take the first player token here and put it up on his board. Then he's going to get a truffle shuffle on his cards and see what cards he gets here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, missed one. Gotta get that one too. You might need a search card. You might need to find some of the medical supplies. That'd be the key to victory here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Key to victory is finding the laboratory. We got demolition, quarantine, repairs, rest, and facility tour. We like facility tour. That's a good one. Let's see what we get for our janitor now. We're going to give him a good old truffle shuffle here. He's got no cards as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5. He got interruption, search, rest, emergency key, and his maintenance plan. Ooh, maintenance plan. I might use that one. If you're in a white or yellow room, use it without paying a cost. It's not bad. And remember, he's got his decontam card too, exactly that we need from the decontam room. We're going to try to get that. What is it that he gets? He's going to get a pressure washer. Sounds like a gun. I have a feeling it's not going to do a lot of damage, but it might get rid of some intruders in your way. Our sentry's going first. He's going to take all his cards here, go back to the game board, onto his side. And he is going to, I think actually, he's going to move over down into that area. So let's see if he can get there. He's first going to have to walk through there, though. Oh, boy. Demolition. I'm going to get rid of my demolition card. We're going to walk over to here. Here we go. Move right there. Let's see what he found. I get to resolve an event card. Boom, boom, boom. I bet everybody's been waiting for this. There's a small deck here of Mars event cards. They're all right here. Let me give these a truffle shuffle here. We have to resolve one of these. See what happens. This one says, sudden temperature drop. It says, resolve the danger effect. And I have a symbol there. Place a noise marker in each neighboring corridor and area which does not have a noise marker. What? So I have to do the danger event. So first off, I have to place these. Danger effect is going to place these in all the areas here. Then, I'm a little confused. Is this what they mean by needing the... Okay. In each neighboring corridor and area in which does not have a noise marker. I am massively confused by this. I will show you the card. Like I said, I haven't played these before, so these are kind of new. So here's the card. I'm actually going to hold it right up here so you can actually read it as opposed to that other camera. Sudden temperature drop. Resolve the danger effect. Done. That symbol right there, I'm guessing means that it's going to be my super awesome thing I have. says place a noise marker in each neighboring corridor and area which does not have a noise marker. So what I'm understanding is I'm going to do the top part. Then I'm just like when you do the darkness effects, if you have that, you're going to activate the bottom part of this as well, which means I'm going to place a noise marker in each neighboring corridor and area which does not have a noise marker. I don't understand why I would be doing that, because I'm already having to resolve the danger effect. The danger effect means I'd place the noise tokens everywhere. Am I doing this? Do I not? Am I not getting this? Of course, they draw one that I'm not exactly understanding. There's so many of these I could have drawn. Please help. Please let me know what I'm supposed to do about that. Right now, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to resolve a danger effect because I don't really get what that is. And we're going to continue on. And we're going to be moving over to this area finally, right down here. To a level 2 room. It's not going to be the room I'm going to want. I'm going to use a repairs card to move there. Repairs. I'm going to move. And do I still roll for noise? No, resolve a danger effect. I think that's the deal. Is the danger effect only the monsters moving to me? No. Not exactly sure. Apologize. We're going to move over here and deal with this. Let's see what we have. We're going to flip this up. We have found cargo system B. Well, this is a waste of a place now because all the CSS has already launched off the place. Maybe it's broken. Nope. There's noise everywhere. And there's 2 things here. Good news, I can search for anything I want. Bad news is there's noise everywhere. All right, let's see. Place our noise tokens down here and here. There we go. Oofda. That was his second action. He is done. 2 dangers in a row. Awesome. All right. And since, nope, it's not he hasn't passed yet, so he doesn't take his light wound yet. I need to find medical supplies. Does he have a search card? That'd be really good. Nope. Be good if he had a search card. He had a repair scope. I didn't discard the search card. No, I didn't. Okay. Our janitor. Our janitor's running again. He has no bullets. Emergency key. We're not going to be using this. Open or close 1 door in a corridor connecting to you. Nope, not carrying. We're going to get rid of that card. That's going to be our plan here. We're going to get rid of that to move. We're just going to move over here, which means I'm going to have to take a attack from this guy right here. Let's see what he does to me. Hopefully nothing bad. Oh. Persian the Turk again. Oh, no. Oh, that was terrible. Just running from these guys one time, and I got 2 serious wounds. Oh, no, that's horrible. Oh, the character suffers 1 serious wound. If the character has 3 serious wounds, he dies. He's dead. I'm in a darkness area here. That's the deal. This is all considered dark right here. I don't have any choice. Oh, my gosh, the janitor just died. Wow. Janitor's dead. Well, look on the bright side. I still have the token. He's still, the other guy's the one who's got the token. Well, the janitor's dead. All his stuff goes away. Wow. Because he's going to have 1, 2, and he's going to get his 3rd serious wound here, which is going to be his hands. He got 2 hand serious wounds and a leg serious. You can't have the same serious wound if I remember right. So I'll discard that. Draw another one. So I have to draw these no matter what. Arm. So we got an arm, hand, legs, and now he's dead. Super dead. Janitor dead. Oh, that guy killed him. That's awesome. Oh, so good. Well, now it's up to the Sentry to make things right in the world. He's, I think he's okay with that. Usually I've done things in the past anyway. Usually, I'm guessing he's kind of a loner anyway. He kind of does things on his own. Let's see what cards he's got. He's bleeding too. Oh, yeah. Okay, he's bleeding. I got to search. I can't search. I can use my facility tour. We're going to do some facility tour here. That's going to be what we're going to do. We're going to use facility tour, and we're going to move. I'm going to move down, and I get to reveal this, but I can choose to not deal with that thing. Come on, laboratory. Found the laboratory. Oh my gosh, finally. Okay, found the laboratory. That's awesome. I can analyze objects. Oh, I forgot to put a corpse token down for him. I'll do that in a second. And it is a danger symbol. I can choose to ignore that if I want to. If I ignore this, I have to roll for noise. And there's only a 50-50 chance. I think I'm going to let this go. I've got a plan. Not a good plan. Not a good plan. Least the janitor has a mop to clean up his own remains. This is true. So the ghost of the janitor could clean him up. Wow. Oh, that's terrible. I'm going to put a couple of these out here because we did the danger. We're going to go like that. Now, the laboratory is not broken. Good news. I'm going to use my second action to discard both of these cards, and we are going to study this thing. So I'm actually going to pull this laboratory board over here because I forgot to get a camera thing for it. So we've got our laboratory board here. I've got it right here for you. See if I can keep it in camera. I do. Sweet. He's already got 2 knowledge because he was able to, because he found the nest. That was right. Then he's got his thing here, so he's going to analyze this. So I'm going to, and it does. I know these say character corpse, intruder corpse, egg. I'll put that here. That's fine. And whenever you do this, you're going to gain 3 knowledge. 1, 2, 3. So I'm up to 5. So I have unlocked these things here. So I have an oh, I'm on the wrong thing. That's absolutely hilarious. I grabbed the wrong board. That's awesome. I grabbed not the Night Stalker board, but that's okay. They're all pretty much the same. Let's see what the other side is. Void Stalkers, of course. Why would it not be the one I want? That's hilarious. That's okay. It'll be just fine. I'll be able to explain this. I have one, there it goes up. I won this one's done. He's dead. I don't need this token anymore. All the eggs are still in the nest. This should be the Night Stalker board, not the end of the world. Forget about these destroyed layers. These don't actually matter. And if you use the Night Stalker board, I'm not going to go try to catapult myself to the place where the Night Stalker board is. We're just going to go with it here. Instead of analyze objects, or these would be analyzing objects. This one's automatically open because you start the game with 1 open, but you can't use it until you get to the 3 knowledge here. My guy is going to get 3 knowledge when he analyzes his first object. So we're going to analyze this 1, 2, 3. It's going to go up to 5. Now notice that actually it connects here. It actually unlocks the next one, I think, if I remember right. These 2, yes. Right here is 5. So I've also unlocked a second weakness by undoing that one. So our second weakness for him is this one. This one says fragile endoskeleton. Any classic and melee weapon attack that deals at least 1 injury can deal 1 additional injury. So those are his weaknesses. So I have that one, and of course I have the Way of the Shadow, which we found at the very beginning of the game. The way this one works is I can ignore those perched in the darkness cards that just killed my janitor. Sadly, he did not have enough knowledge to know about the perched in the dark and how to deal with it, so he is super dead. But we do have 5 knowledge for him. His objective is that he has to... Is he the one that needs the 8 knowledge and send the signal, or is he 5? Finish the game with 8 knowledge and send the signal. So I still have to find the signal, and I have to have 8 knowledge in order to do it. So we're kind of getting there. I've got my 5 knowledge. I just need 3 more, and we're able to fire at an endoskeleton. I don't have any classic weapons, and I don't have any melee weapons, which is too bad. But I don't have to worry about that the 1 card now either. So that's where we are when it comes to our laboratory board. If I could get to the archive when that guy's not there, I'm able to flip this token to this side, and I gain 2 more knowledge. You can only do that once a game, which is why there's 2 different token sides. That's there. And that's going to be the end of his turn. He has nothing he can do. He has to pass. And what does that mean? That means super awesome things. Like, oh, he gets a light wound. That's super awesome. He gets that. On top of that, some of the things I forgot to do was I need to get back over to this side. He's supposed to be dead, and he's supposed to have a corpse token put there. I want to do the human corpse tokens. Here they are. They're right here. I'm going to place that right here. In the co-op version, though, I can get him to, I believe it's surgery or the emergency room. If I can bring him there, I can raise him back from the dead. So he's kind of just bleeding out right now, which is too bad for him. But that's, maybe we might go save him. No, I'm not going to go save him. I might take his corpse and analyze it. Now, I could get back to the nest, which is up here. If I can get back up here, I can get an egg and bring that back to the laboratory. Once I get that back to the laboratory, I can analyze that as well, getting my 3 more knowledge, giving me 8, which would be enough for me to get what I need. Then all I have to do is send the signal and get into the isolation room, and we win the game. That's all we have to do. I make it sound so simple, don't I? So simple. Yeah, as Matt says, he's only mostly dead. I'm only mostly dead. That's all we have to do. While I'm bleeding out. Don't forget I'm bleeding out. So we have a chance. We have a chance. Because, of course, remember, the other objective we had is everybody has to have 5 knowledge or more. Well, that's not going to matter because the one guy who didn't have any knowledge already is super dead. So, oh no, mostly dead, as Matt would say. Mostly dead. All right, that's it. Launch CSS pads. We don't have any CSS pods to launch. We're just going to continue by moving this down here. We are going to then do noise removal. I'm going to remove this noise, and then I'm going to remove, that's it. Removing one noise. All right, well, one noise into the token bin. Then we are going to do intruder attacks. There are no intruder attacks. The next step is our fire damage. There are no intruders in fire. We are going to resolve the event card, and then we are going to do the intruder bag development. So let's grab our next event card right here and see what it says. It says, good luck. Blood trace. So we got this one already. This one says, in each section with an intruder that is not in combat or in a room with a character who has an undressed serious wound and no action cards in hand, there are severe. If there are several rooms to choose from, move the intruder to the room with the lowest number. Okay. Move each intruder that is not in combat to a room with a character who has an undressed serious wound and no action cards in their hand. I just do that? That sounds bad. In each section. Well, I'm in section 3. Move each intruder that is not in combat to a room with a character who has an undressed serious wound and no action cards in their hand. Well, guess who doesn't have any action cards in their hand? I bet you're going to guess right. It's the sentry. He doesn't have any cards in his hand. And he's in number 3. I may have played this card wrong first time we saw it here. So, good news is the effect of this card also applies to characters with action cards if it was in darkness. That doesn't really matter to us. So, guess what? This guy is going to come down here from what I understand. And he is going to, I'm going to attack him. Now, the interesting thing is he moves there, so he doesn't get a surprise attack on this. Because when he moves there, that's just the deal. And he's already out there. So he's not surprise attacking, which is half the battle. Everybody else is going to move. But if we look at our card, none of the symbols here are going to be, again, the adult aliens. So the adult aliens are not moving. And the one that's in combat wouldn't have moved anyway. We'll discard that event card. It goes to the bottom of the deck. And then we are going to go to intruder attacks, I think, next, right? Or they already attack? They already attacked. So he's not going to get an attack on us. But how many weapons do we have? We already know the answer to that, right? 0? So we're probably running from him. Good news, I'm probably not going to be rolling for noise because there's an intruder in my area. Right there. So let's do the intruder bag development stuff here. This might be an okay one because I normally roll for noise, and I'm not rolling for noise because there's an intruder in my space. Let's see how it goes here. I got the adult symbol, so I'd normally roll for noise, but you don't roll for noise if there's an adult in your place. So we're good. That's the end for him. It's my turn. I get 5 cards, and I get to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hopefully he moves. I got stun, search, interruption, defensive plan, and search. I'm going to use my interruption to run because I don't have any weapons. And remember, punching him is bad. I do have 2 cards here. My 2 items are cables. Open or close a door in a corridor connected to this room. Or ignore the... Oh! Knowledge 3. Discard this card during a melee action. Instead of getting a contamination card and rolling a combat die, the target... the target of this action suffers 1 injury. I don't... if I do that, there's a chance he might run away. That might not be bad. Do I want to do that? What do you think? Glow stick time? Ignore the darkness effects on you? Do I do the glow stick and attack him with it? I don't have to spend a card to do it. There is no card to do it. I don't see why I don't do it. There's no card. Let's just do it. I don't have to spend a card to do this. This isn't even an action because I don't have to spend a card. Let's do it. So he's going to suffer 1 wound. That could be good. Suffer 1 wound. Boom. Just like that. And draw an attack card. Let's see if we killed him. Didn't kill him. Trust me. 5. Didn't move either. I was really hoping he'd move. That was what I was really hoping for. Put that back in the bottom of the file. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about his weakness. Any classic or melee attack that deals at least 1 injury deals 1 additional injury, so it's 2 damage I did. Now remember, the card I drew was a 5, so it didn't make any difference. But it's still cool to do. I was really hoping to move. So now we'll use our interruption to move. And we'll move back up to here. Yep. I'm going to take an attack. Night Stalker attack. Come on, please be nothing against me. Oh, wait, that's good. Perched in darkness. I've got the thing that says that helps me. It says, if an adult intruder attacks you with perched in darkness, ignore the card's darkness effect. Didn't help me a lot. Didn't help me. And look at that. There's my 2. Found my 2. Oh well. Intruder check. Put down the bottom. I take a serious wound. I think that's what the deal was, right? Perched in darkness. Character suffers 1 serious wound. Oh, yeah. Serious wounds. All right. Oh, I could search in that area. I think I might. Nope, that's not serious wounds. Serious wounds. Which one do we get? Knee. So he's bleeding and he has a knee injury. The knee injury states the cost of your first movement. Oh, this one's terrible. I think I've gotten this every time I've played. Action, the player's first turn the round costs 2. Now I could use a careful movement instead, which is fantastic. Do I have any search cards? Because I really need some medical supplies. I do. I have 2 search cards. I'm going to use both of these. We're going to start with 1 though, and then we'll maybe use the next one. I'm going to grab medical supplies. We'll grab 2 of these and see what we get. Analyze, tool, and regent. Discard 1 object. Discover 1 intruder. At least it didn't chase you. Very true, Matt. Discard 1 object. Intruder knowledge. Oh, wait. Discard 1 object. Discover 1 intruder weakness and gain 3 knowledge. Oh, that's really good. I can get back to the corpse because I don't need to have the egg to do this. Scan all contamination cards. Fully reload your flamethrower. Choose 1 intruder in the room you're in and it retreats. Oh, so good. Okay, new plan. I'm going to take this analyze tool set. That's what I got. That's my plan. Okay, we're going to get rid of this. New plan. We're going to search again. That's going to be the thing. Yeah, let's see here. I'm going to search it again. We are going to find 2 more medical supplies. Looking for things to address serious wounds. We got med kit. There we go. Another analyze tool. That's hilarious. All right, we're going to get rid of that. We're going to take the med kit. That's fantastic. So we've used those 2 cards. Oh, what's this? Got mine today in South Africa. Yes. That's fantastic. Oh, man, I hope you enjoy it. This game is awesome. I can't stop playing it. Love it, love it. This is a super fun game. I do have my med kit. Now, if you've noticed, I'm not stopping between the 2 actions to because you do get to keep going. You take 2 actions and the next player goes. Well, sadly, our janitor is mostly dead, so he would normally take the next 2 actions. Since he's not a variable, it comes back to me. Oh, noise roll. Thank you. I am so sorry. Yes, noise roll. I forgot about that. Noise roll. We got a 2. How bad is that? Is that bad for us? No. Hoofta. Otherwise, all those searches would have been for nothing. All right. Noise roll. Thank you. Thank you. Totally forgot. When you run from, you still got to do the noise roll. I forget that one quite a bit. Okay, we got lucky that didn't actually affect what we were doing. So I'm able to continue here, and I'm going to use the med kit now with my stun. That's what we're going to do. Use a med kit, and we're going to dress 1 serious wound. I'm going to dress that bleeding one because that one's terrible. Now, I still have the serious wound, so I still have 2 serious wounds, but it's not going to keep making me bleed anymore, which is good. Okay, that's good. I have 1 card left. I have a defensive plan. I could run with this card. If I run with this card, I'm going to go outside, and I will be in darkness. But remember, I have my suit, which allows me to not have to worry about darkness cards anymore. It says, when you use the advantage when shooting, you ignore all darkness effects for you. That's good. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to just run outside. Hopefully nothing happens. Oh, this could be really bad. Something bad could happen. But if I stay there, look at all the noise around me. I'm still going to have a lot of problems here. I think moving outside might be the best plan. But then I'd be in darkness, which means they would jump me in. Well, I've only got 0 cards, so that's not going to matter either. All right, we're going. There's noise everywhere. Check it out. Oh my gosh. So the game, here we go. There's noise here, 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 and here. That's awesome. There's noise here and here. Now, I've already done the noise roll here, so maybe I will stay there. And then I wouldn't have to worry about anything. Yep, I lied. We're going to keep this. That's the deal. We're going to keep this card. We're not going to move. We're going to stay right where we are, and we're going to be done. We're going to move our time track. So let's see where... Oh, no, it's going to start losing power. Oh, I'm going to lose power to where I'm going. Well, that's terrible. All right. We're going to move this time track up. I'll bring it up closer for you guys. It's going to cross a blue one, so I'm going to lose power to the next system, which is actually going to be here. This is the lowest number. It's going to lose power. We've done enough with power. We had power for quite a while, but now I'm going to slowly lose a lot of power real quick. That one's gone. Then we're going to launch. Oh, I forgot we have to launch our CSS. Doesn't really matter because they already launched. That says no launch. Doesn't matter. It's all launched. No launch, but meh. All of our CSS pods have already launched. They're all gone because we got the last one. That's that. We have no fire. We have no... Oh, the noise removal. I get to remove noise from, I think, down here. Yes. Here's where you get to remove noise from. And this is supposed to go in technical corridors. I put it in the wrong spot. That's it. That's all the noise I get to remove. Sweet. Then, well, I've been keeping this up for a while. I think I already got the noise roll. Sorry about it. Left that up too long. That's done. Intruder attacks, no fire. Then we resolve an event card. Here we go. That's hot. It says place a fire marker in the backup power supply and power generator. Then remove this from the game. Backup power supply and the generator. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Okay, this is absolutely hilarious, which kind of is super thematic. Check this out. All right, so we go over to this area here, see if I can get it right. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. We are going to remove that from the game, and then I have to shuffle the deck again. So I'm going to shuffle, give our deck here a truffle shuffle. I'm going to turn all these over, slide them in, and give this a truffle shuffle real quick. And then I'll place some more fire markers down. Now we're kind of getting close on fire markers, but I think we're going to be okay. Lucky for me, he ignores the rules for fire, which is pretty cool. We're going to place one there, and then one here. So this entire complex is on fire. That's awesome. I think that's kind of funny. It's kind of thematic here. Pretty cool. Now that that's done, we've done our event, we got to do an intruder bag development. Now I do not want to see an adult alien here. I want to see a queen or a blank token. Or even a larva, that'd be good too. Let's grab this one right here and see what it is. I don't know if I can grab it. Here we go. Did I get two? Nope, we got one. We found, oh no, an adult. Okay, so we have to roll for noise. Let's see what happens. Because if we're running from another intruder, it's probably going to kill me. Quiet symbol! Boom! All right, nobody saw me, nothing to see here. We're good. I'm going to draw my 5 cards, and we're going to continue on. I don't need the first player token anymore because I'm the only one now. So we'll go to our character board here. We're going to grab our 5 cards, give them a truffle shuffle here. I already got the escape defensive plan, which isn't really helping me too much. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 4 more cards. We've gotten interruption, search, rest, and search. That's pretty sweet. Let's go back to the game board and see what we're going to do here. We're going to move. We're going to start moving real fast. I can't search anymore. I forgot to rotate this. I think I forgot to rotate it both times. There we go. That goes to 0. I'm going to let the search for. We're going to use our interruption to move. Let's do that. Move 1 space this way. Roll for noise. This is going to be bad. We got the quiet symbol yet again. Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to keep going then. I'm going to move again with my defensive plan. We're going to use that. We're going to move over to here. We've got to get to, okay, we got to get to here. We have to pick this up. Oh, it's off camera. I'm so sorry. We've got to get to there. This is where we have to get to because I need this. That's the plan. So here, 1, 2. I'm going to roll for noise when I move over there. See how that goes. Oh, that's so good. We're going to use our search card. Oh, wait, I've got to use 2 cards. Okay, so I have to use an extra one because I have my knee injury. I forgot about this. I had to use 2 the first time. That's okay. So we use 2 to move. Then we use 1 to move. Now we're going to use another, and we're going to move down to here. Wait, 1, 2, 3. So I have to use 1 more. So I'm going to use our search card to move down to here. We're moving this room with fire. All right, not a big deal. We're going to roll for noise. See what we get. 2. Where's that? Okay, that's a good spot for that. Perfect spot. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. All right, that goes there. That is actually the end of my, is that the end of my second action? We have 1, let's see here, if we go down here, we had 1 to move, 2 to move. Okay, so that's our first set of 2 actions. Then we've moved once, and then we're going to move again. So I'm going to use this rest card to move again. We're going to move over to here. That's going to be the plan. We'll roll our noise die and see how it goes. Let's, oh boy. A little worried here. 3. Oh, that's not a very good spot. That's okay. Noise token right there. We're in darkness now. He's used all his cards. He moved from here all the way over to here and didn't get attacked. That was out of control. Boom! Oh, that's so good. Okay, we might actually make this. If I can pick this up and scan it, that gives us 3 knowledge, and I can do it from where I am. Then all I have to do is get back to the isolation room and lock myself in, and we have 1. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces away from the isolation room. Oofda. Can we do this? This would be awesome. We'll see. All right. That is the end of our turn here. We're going to go to the step. We're going to move our time tracker. Our time tracker isn't crossing any blue ones yet, so we're okay. Not that it really matters. I get to remove all the noise from there, though. That's going to be awesome. We're going to move the time track noise removal. So we're going to remove a lot of noise. Let's go back to the board. We're going to remove noise here, here. Yep, that was a lot. 2 noise. Oh, that's funny. Remove those 2 noise tokens. That's great. I need to find a way to... Okay, 2 noise... Oh, wait a minute. I don't even need to get to the isolation room. I can leave through here. That's that bunker. I could get out through the bunker. Oh my gosh. I'm really close. This is amazing. Oh boy. Okay. You get a light wound because you ended on fire. Very, very true. I should take a light wound, but I do have my battle suit. Let's just make sure this is right. So my battle suit right here does say your character ignores the rules for slime and fire damage, and you can escape the facility without using the rover. So I can escape the facility without using the rover too is key, but I also don't take the fire damage, which is why I don't mind going in here. I think it's okay. I'm just gonna get that corpse, and we're gonna analyze it, and we're gonna get out of here. That's gonna be our plan. This is actually going really well. That's the end of... Okay, where are we? We are at the noise removal, intruder attacks, fire damage. We're going to resolve an event card. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Blue screen. I think this is going to have to do with computers, so I think we're going to be okay. Blue screen says place malfunction marker in the explored room with a computer with the lowest room number in the section with power. Okay, that's not the end of the world. And our adult aliens are actually moving for the first time in ever. So they're going to move down 3. So let's take a look at where these are going to move. We have this one here. It's going to move down there. It's moving 3. This one's going to move to 3, which is one of these numbers. So it disappears and goes back into our intruder bag to come and fight another day, which is going to be fantastic. Oh, don't be sorry. There's a lot going on in this game that, I mean, I've missed things. I miss a ton of things. So don't ever be sorry. That's totally fine. I really, really appreciate people keeping me in check. It makes sure that I really like the fact that a lot of people can learn from these playthroughs, and that's one of the things I pride myself on. People can learn from how these plays, and if people can help me make sure that all this stuff is right, then we are able to, more people can learn. That guy went in there, this guy moved to 3. That's all the intruders are going to move, and then I have to put a malfunction marker in a room with a computer with the lowest room number. Let's find computers. Computer here, 26, 16. If you're wondering where I'm getting these numbers from, which took me a little while sometimes, is each of these rooms has, I can't get close enough, I'm sorry, where this guy's head is. Right next to it says 016. Right here it says 19. So you can find the numbers really close rooms. First time I played Nemesis, it actually took me a little while to figure that out. Let's see here. There's no room computer there, no computer here, 16. I think it's going to be this one. Nope, it doesn't have a computer. What am I doing? It's going to be this one, 16. Because these are over... Oh, there's a 6. Oh, here the archive. It's got... Oh, great. Well, I don't need it anymore. Thank goodness. The archive's broken. Who's this? Is that this guy? Yes, it is. That's right. That's that guy. We'll put him right there. Okay. So, we took one from the archive. The archive is busted. Too bad. That guy's sitting there. Not too worried about him. Well, he has to take his dial with him. There we go. And I think we're doing okay. All right. That's all for the events. Now I have to do the intruder bag development. Oh, and I have to remove this from the game, and then I have to shuffle up my pile again. Did I even grab it? No, I haven't grabbed any new ones, so I'm not actually going to shuffle it. I could. I mean, I should, but if you haven't done any of them, I don't think it's that big of a deal. All right, please, 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 please. Be something good. Oh, and it's an adult. Okay, so I have to roll for noise. This is going to be kind of an important roll here. All right. Big roll. Big roll time. Big roll time. I need a quiet symbol or a 2. Quiet symbol or a 2. Oh, I got a 4. Oh, no. There's going to be an intruder that's going to appear here. All right. We're going to remove this noise token. Okay. All right. I'm going to grab this and see what we get. We found an adult. This is going to be bad. He's going to... Oh, look, it was a 1 if it was in the light. Look at that. 1 in light and 3 in the darkness. Well, I didn't have any at all, so we're just going to put that there. We're going to grab another dude. I'm gonna grab the guy that's hanging from this thing. This guy's pretty cool. Look at this guy. He's hanging from the thing like that. We'll put him right there, and he's jumping out, and he's gonna hit me. I think we're gonna this. Sadly, I think my plan is going downhill pretty fast. Oh no, Adrian says. Very true. Oh no, is right. Oh boo. All right. Okay, we'll draw a card. I get attacked. Light Stalker attacks. I've got 2 serious wounds and a light wound. We've got piercing the heart. Good news, only the queen does that attack, so I'm not too worried about it. He doesn't actually attack me, which is good. Problem is, I don't think I can pick up that token because I can only pick up a heavy object when I'm not in combat. Somehow I have to get him out of that room. I don't know how we're going to get him out of that room. Anybody got an idea how to get him out of the room? Do I have a taser? Do I have a taser? I can get him out of the room. Remember I was laughing about how good that taser is? I really use a taser right now. I'm going to draw 5 cards. Maybe I get a card that says move the intruder. Oh, nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got quarantine, facility tour, repairs, demolition, and stun. Stun. Discard one of your weapons to make an intruder retreat to a chosen neighboring room. Ooh, more wishing I had the gun right now. But if I didn't have the gun, if I had the gun, I would be on fire right now. So there's 2 different things happening. Either way it could have happened. Okay. Let's see about our items here. See if we use our items. We have the cables. Open or close one door. If you're, that all can be okay. These both have the symbol that I can't use unless if I'm not in combat. So not going to happen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is, I think, where it comes to an end. I've got to figure out how to get that guy out of the room. I need that corpse token. I don't have any way to fight him. So we have to go find a gun. And where can we find a gun? We can find a gun right here. There's potential for a gun right there. So I got to get here. That's where our gun is, I think. All right, let's go get the gun. We're going to get a gun. Hope it's a gun. Search 0 here. Yeah, it's the only one that has only has 1 thing left. Double move. Here we go. Rest and interruption. And I could punch it. Oh my gosh, Phrynox, exactly. What are we supposed to use, man? Harsh language. For those that don't know, that's an Aliens quote in one of my favorite movies of all time. Oh my gosh. Whoops. Such a good quote. Oh, Frost says that. Oh, so good. Thank you so much for that. That definitely lightens the mood a little bit here as we slowly figure out what we're going to do. I think the rest interruption cards. That's another great idea. Matt says I should challenge it to a dance-off. That's about what, it's totally what I feel like right now. With this big giant thing in the room. I really feel that's about my only chance right now. I think now I could punch him. Punching him is super bad. You get a contamination card. If you don't hit, you get a serious wound. You can only ever do 1 damage. He has no health at all. If I had a glow, I threw my glow. I'd already used my glow stick. I should have saved the glow stick. Oh well, that's okay. I'm going to save the search card. So we're going to use a rest and interruption card to move. Because remember, my first move has to be we're going to move back this way. I'm going to use a careful movement. And that way I can put my knowledge token where I want. No, what am I doing? I'm going to go this way, I think. And I can put my knowledge token here. Right? And then I'm going to move again using my defensive plan. Use our defensive plan to move over here. And now this is a chance to be able to maybe get some weaponry. We'll see how this goes. But again, I need to roll for noise. All right, I'm rolling for noise. See how it goes. Ooh, big roll here, big roll. Yeah, quite simple. Boom, boom. Where were you just a little while ago? At this point, I would use a search action. I only have 1 thing left I can find in here. Go to 0. Come on, gun. 1, 2. Let's see what we find. Prototype pistol. Oh, there it is. Boom. Prototype pistol. Oh, look, we found our friend the glow stick again. That's hilarious. Prototype pistol. It says here it has 1 ammo. You can reroll once each combat roll you make with this weapon. It only has 1 ammo. That's the cool thing about the new game is that some of the guns come in with a certain amount of ammo, which is pretty cool. And I think I have a card here that lets me power this up. It says, if you're in a section with power, fully load ammo in your energy weapon. Guess what doesn't have power? That's right, in this place. I have to move back to the backup power supply and turn it on again. Oofda. Or down to the power generator and turn that on again. Bingo. Got a gun. Spy cam, you're back. Got a gun. We got a gun, Spy cam. And after that, I can drop it and pick up the other thing. And put that here with his stuff. And then I get to put 1 ammo on it. Let's take our ammo tokens here and put 1 on it. And I can only get 1 shot. Now, if I can get the power up and running again, we're being good. But, I mean, we'll see how this goes. We've got a lot going on here. I've got 1 card left. I could move again. Let's move back to power supply. Let's go to the backup power supply. Let's move back over here so we can maybe power it up. That'll be the deal. Let's roll for noise. Come on. Oh, my gosh. Oh, another one. That's awesome. Okay, that's fantastic. We're done this turn. I don't have anything I can do. We are going to move the token up 1. Oh, wow, this is so stressful. All right, move this up 1. We're going to launch our CSS. Doesn't matter. The CSS tokens are worthless. Move this up. We're at 3. We only have... Oh, my gosh, I'm going to get out of here. Oh, glad you're still playing. What a delightfully complex game. Yes, and it turns and turns on you every step of the way. You just have to stay 1 step ahead of the game. That's the deal. That's done. We're going to noise removal. And no noise to remove because I'm on darkness. We're going to then intruders attack. There are no attacks, but we're going to do fire damage. So this guy right here is going to take fire damage. Actually, I think I'm going to put it over here. This guy's going to take fire damage because he's in a room with fire. So we're going to grab our Night Stalker attack card and we're going to see if he dies from fire. No. 3. He had 3 health, or he had 3 for the kill shot on this one. But I am going to put a 1 token down here because he does have 1 damage on him, which is going to help because now when I get my pistol out there, I'll be able to start damaging this guy, I hope. Let's put the card back on the bottom here. All right, so we got that card in there. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus again. There we go. That's going to be it for that. Intruders have taken fire damage. We're going to resolve an event card. Come on, don't go anywhere. 1. He's going to move down 1. Oh, he's going to move into the corridor again. Oh, that's going to be so good. Okay. Bulkheads open. Open all doors except destroyed doors. Totally fine. And in the darkness, which we are in darkness, it says place a noise marker in each corridor with a noise marker connected to a room with a character. I don't have to deal with that because of my ability, my super cool thing here. It states your character in darkness use the advantage die when shooting and ignore all darkness effects for you. So I'm going to ignore the darkness effect of this event card. So I'm not going to have to deal with it. Now, the darkness effect would still have affected our janitor if he wasn't almost dead. Or mostly dead, I should say. So we'll put that back in the event pick. And our intruder is going to move down corridor 1, which for him is going to be back outside, which is over here, meaning he is going to go back into my bag, which means this disappears. He can come back another day. Hopefully he does not. And we're going to put him back in the bag. And we are going to put his miniature back over here. Oh, wow. That helped a ton. This guy also has to move down corridor 1. He's going to move over to here. He's in my isolation room. Funny, I was planning to go there. Glad I caught the fact I didn't have to. Oofda. Okay. The event is done. Now we have to do the intruder bag development. Let's just shuffle this up a little bit. And see what we get. We got the blank symbol, which means I think I put darkness or noise tokens everywhere. Oh, let's read what it says. It says, return the token to the bag and add an adult token to the intruder bag. That's it. Perfect. Oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. We'll put that intruder bag in there. Oh, this is so good. Oh, so good. I get 5 cards. I don't even care what these 5 cards are. Let's see what cards I get here. We're going to get... I grabbed the wrong... We get these cards. What stun, demolition, repairs, facility tour, and quarantine. I think I grabbed the discard piles to the draw pile last time. But that's okay. I'm not really using them for what they are anymore. I'm moving more than anything else. I'm going to use my repairs and my facility tour. You can choose to... No, it doesn't matter. Okay. Quarantine and demolition and stun. We're going to move those 2. We're going to move over to here. Because I have to use 2 on my first move because of my injury. We're going to drop a noise token because I make it a careful move if I want. We're going to drop the noise token here. There we go. Okay, stay with me. Here we go. I'm going to use my facility tour since it really doesn't matter. And I am going to drop my pistol, which I just went and got. We're going to drop the pistol. Why am I dropping the pistol? Oh, because I don't want to start on fire. Drop the pistol to pick up this object. I got this object. Now, I can use this. For one action, I'm going to use a repairs card to analyze tool. Discard one object, discover one intruder weakness, and gain 3 knowledge. This, I believe, is going to be different from the actual intruder board. The intruder board, I would have to bring an egg or a corpse to actually analyze the next Night Stalker weakness. But that's not this. This is its own card. I can discard one object, which I've got right here. Discard this object, discover one intruder weakness, and gain 3 knowledge. Gaining 3 knowledge puts me at 8. The final intruder weakness is right here. It says, not afraid of the dark. I'm not. I've got a cool looking suit on. It says, always resolve the lower value of the surprise roll or attack. That's awesome. We're going to discard this. I used it. I'm going to discard the intruder token. This might be good. I'm going to keep my last card. I'm going to call it a day there. We're going to stop. We're going to stop right there. And yes, I'm standing at fire, but we've already talked about the fact that I have my suit, so I'm not actually taking damage from the fire. That's it. I'm done. All I have to do is get to the bunker. All I have to do is get to the bunker. Let's check out the board. All right, game board there. I'm going to go to the top right so that you can see the time track. I'm going to move it up 1. Oh, I passed this. I should have, I'm sorry, the last turn I should have gained, that should be in darkness now. There's only one thing that's still lit. And that's it. Cautiously optimistic. Oh, that's hilarious. Yes, I am cautiously optimistic. We shall see how this goes. We do not launch CSS pod. We moved our time track. We have noise removal. There's no noise to remove. We have our intruder attacks. There's no intruders to attack. Fire damage. No fire damage. We're going to resolve our event card. Here we go. Boom. Sanitary network failure. Oof. It says here, place a malfunction marker in each room, each explored green room. Remove the event card from the game and shuffle the deck. I think I have cards on the bottom this time. Yes, I do. We'll put that in there and we'll shuffle this in. Yep, that's all I have to do. As Adrian says, that's all I have to do. All right, put that there. Shuffle it off. Wait, where's the card? I need the card. Malfunction marker in every green room. There is 2 green rooms from what I see here. That means I still have quite a bit of these, so I'm not too worried about it. And the adults are going to move down corridor 2, so he's going to come running back this way, which is totally fine. He can go hang out there all day long. I'm not going to where you are. We'll put that event card. He gets discarded from the game. Awesome. That's it. All right. Think we can do it, White Ops dude? Think we can get there? That's the plan. That's done. We have to do our intruder bag development. Shake it up. Shake it up. Here we go. Draw our token. The adult, I have to roll for noise. Let's see where noise gets me. Hopefully it gets me nothing. Oh my God. Quiet noise is on. Oh my gosh, I'm on fire. Oh, sweet. Can't watch now, but I look forward to it later. Yes, you'll have to watch it later. Oh, Jack, this is so much fun. You'll have to check it out. Don't worry, I'll be putting, like I said, I'll be putting timestamps in so you can go to any part of any turn that you see here. So at one point. It's going to take me a while to get those up, but eventually I'll have them in there. That's it for that. I get 5 cards, or 4 cards, because I already got one. Let's go ahead and check out our Sentry real quick here. I know glare there, I'm sorry. But I've got, just shuffle up all those action cards here. And we're so close. I've got my super suit. I've got that. Oh, I can't really use it now. I got rid of the gun. I get 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I already have a quarantine. So we get facility tour. We've got our, what is this? Repairs, interruption, defensive plan. Those are our cards. I'm going to grab this one because we're going to use them to move. We're not doing anything crazy here. We're just moving and we're getting out of here. Let's check out our board. I'm going to go right up here. Whoop, that's the wrong spot. We're going to go right here. I need to get out of here. Defensive plan to move. Moving to there. Rolling for noise. Oh, I have to use 2 cards because of my injury here. That's awesome. Repairs. There we go. Use 2. I get to do a quiet movement then, so I'm going to put my token here. All right. Now. Yes, perfect. You have rolled half a dozen quiet symbols. I hope people are keeping count of this because I don't think I'll ever break this record again, how many quiet symbols I've rolled. It's absolutely super impressive. So the way you win this game, if anybody's wondering, is you roll quiet symbols. That's how you win the game. There's nothing else about this game that's tough. You just roll those quiet symbols and you'll win. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to get... Now, from here, I need to get to the bunker, which is right here. Now, I think, if I remember right, I don't even know if I need to go outside. I think you just play the cards to get to the bunker, I think is the deal. I've actually never gotten this far. I've never won the game. Let's see if we... I'm actually going to have to look this up. Let's see if it's on the computer there for us to check out. Let's see here. I'm going to go to the computer and we're going to take a look at what we have. Maybe it'll tell us right on our little sheet here. Hit the button, go down here. I know there's some rules at the bottom of this that might help. Maybe there's one about the bunker. Roll X. Yep, I rolled them all. Roll the dice. That was pretty awesome. Oh, that's fun. Let's see here. Ensure attack, escape, special movement, action cards, heavy symbol, combat, player goals. Survive, already did that. I'm surviving. Okay, I don't think it's in here. That's the special rooms. I don't think it's going to be bunker. I don't think it's in here. But it's not actually a room you can get to. I'll bet it's not in here. Okay, not a big deal. Well, we're going to play it my way here. We're going to play it where we have to get to the bunker. I'm going to use a card to get there, and then we're going to play another card to get there. That's going to be our plan. So I'm going to use my interruption card to walk into here, which is probably going to trigger all these things. Let's see what happens. Nope. No, it's not. Oh, then I'm going to use a card to get to the bunker, and we're out of here. Oh, more X's. Look at these. I got all the X's. All the quiet symbols on the planet. Whoa! Okay, at this point, we still do have to look at our contingency token that is part of, that the corporation is dealing with here. So, wow, I can't believe it. I get all these things. I'm killing it. Sure am. Those quiet symbols. To the chopper! We made it to the chopper! Let's see here. So our final contingency was kill all who have 4 or less knowledge. So that's not going to happen because we have 8 knowledge. We also are able to get it. What? Oh, we lost. I'm not done yet. Oh, wait, we're not done yet. Nice 2 cards. So super excited. I've got 8 knowledge. I forgot the bottom part of this card. Which you can't read because it's fuzzy. It does say here that I need to send a signal. We need to find the signal room still. We're not going to make it. I thought I'd made it. I did. Oh, my gosh. All right. So, well, yup. Twists and turns everywhere in this game. I still have 2 cards. All right. We need to find the signal. Okay. Well, good news. If we look at the board, there's 2 1s up here, and I think there's one other 1 down here. Now, the signal room is a 1. So, good news. Well, good news, I can get a gun now, and I can keep it. New rule, bunker has transmitter. I wish. Okay, we're going to use our quarantine card to move. We're still got to keep going here now. Wow, this is terrible. All right, we're going to move this way. Wow, okay. No, he says. Oh, yes. Oh, no, this is an evil game. Yes, it is. Right when you think you're doing good, things happen. All right, we got to roll our die. Let's roll our die. We can roll our noise die here, see how it goes. We got a 2. Okay, so I finally didn't roll a quiet symbol. So I have to get rid of all this noise. And I think, oh my gosh, it's so close. I need to do the signal. I only got 2 turns to it. I don't think I can make it. We'll see what happens here. I have to draw a token from the bag of death. Let's see how this goes. Super bag of death. We got blank. Boom. We got a blank one. So that means that I put noise all around me. Which means when they come back out here again, we have to deal with it all. Oh, you know, it's one of my favorite things is when you take all the noise off the board and then draw the thing and it makes you put all the noise back on the board. So we're going to put all the noise back out and here on the board. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. There we go. All right, noise everywhere. I'm going to now play my final card and we're going to move to where the corpse is, which is hilarious. I might pick him up too while I'm at it. We're going to fix him up. And we're going to roll for noise yet again. It's going to be a photo finish. This is very true. A photo finish. We'll see how this goes. All right. Roll my noise in here. Let's see how that goes. Well, let's see if I roll it inside, not on the floor. There we go. 3. We got a 3. Glad they came with 2 dice. It's going to be in... Noise is going to be up there. Okay. Put the noise right here. Well, check it out. Here we go. Ready? We are moving this one more space this way, launching the CSS. CSS doesn't matter. All right. Well, we do know we're going to win if we actually get there, because I accidentally know what this is now. But that's okay. We already knew that was be no bad. Be no problem. Hate to say this, but I think I think so too. Roll for silence. That's what I should start calling it. I should say, okay, we're roll for silence. That's what I should be calling this. That's done. We have next to move the time track. We did that. We have to remove noise from places that are lit. There's any place that's lit that has noise. We have to do fire damage, intruder attacks, nothing of that. It's just the events. Use another event. We've got the nest. Oof. I don't think it's going to affect us too much. If the nest is explored, place a noise marker in each corridor without a noise marker connected to the nest. If it's in darkness, place noise markers in each corridor without a noise marker connected to a room with a character. Oh, but I get to ignore that because I have my special thing. So we do have to put noise markers next to the nest. Again, probably a mute point, but that's okay. We'll do what the card says. There we go. And we get to move. We're not moving our adult. Our adult symbol is not up here, so we're not moving the adult. We're done with our thing here. That is it. We do intruder bag development. And then we're going to be walking to see if we can find this thing. This is going to be, here we go. Let's see what we get. Shake these up a little bit. Oh my gosh. All this adrenaline is running out of me now. I was so excited we won. Oh, I found an adult. All right. That's okay. We'll roll up our noise roll here for that adult. Let's see what we get. 3. That's no good. All right. Let's grab our token here and see what we get. Oh, we found a little creeper, dude. We'll put the little creeper there. And he's got a 1 or a 2. Now, I ignore the darkness. So he's going to surprise me on a 1. So he's not actually going to surprise me, which is pretty sweet. We put this in here. Now, they have the same, they draw the same type of cards as the intruder, the adult intruders when we deal with how much they do. Oh, I can't even see what I'm doing up here. Sorry. So we've got our dude up there. I have to remove this token. And we're going to meet me at the silence table. That's what we're going to do, because I keep rolling silence, so I need to do. Silence is gold, you know. Let's see. That's the end of the intruder bag development. We got a new little creature there in front of us, and I don't have any way to kill it. Whoa, it's sad. All right, let's draw our 5 cards. I got them right here. We get rest, search, demolition, stun, and no, these are the ones I have to discard. Now I have to shuffle my cards up. May have gotten the discard pile and my draw deck mixed up a couple times, but that's okay. Because, like I said, 2, 3, 4, 5. At this point, we are in run mode. We're not even standing around dealing with stuff. So we got defensive plan. We got repairs, rest, facility tour, and quarantine. I'm going to use this facility tour. Move yourself. Oh, I can't use it because it's not in combat. So I'm in combat right now. So we're just going to use one of these to move. We're going to run. Doesn't really matter which way to run now. I have to use 2 cards to run. That's the deal. And actually, I think I have to, what's this? Movement, cost of the first movement, including escape. Okay, so just for escape. I'm going to move 2. I'm going to move right down this place here. Let's see what we find. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see here. We're going to find, come on, send the signal. Coolant system, not the signal. I can initiate an auto-destruct signal. Wow, it's late in the game. And let's see what our token is. That's the key here. See, the game gets back at you. You roll 2 big quad symbols, it just starts sending danger symbols at you. Oh, it's not going to do that because this guy's going to come down here because that's the deal. And when I left, I had to take an attack action. I forgot this guy has to attack me first. Let's see what happens. Nothing because his symbol isn't on there. But he does have to come after me when I got that symbol there. And I'm going to put it at 4. Is that what it is? Yes, 4. So there's 4 things in this room that I don't care anything about are in here. There we go. 3, 4. 4 is right there. There we go. Okay. He comes with me. There we go. Okay. Now I got to run again from him. Wow. Okay. I was hoping to use that facility tour, but it can't. So we're going to use our rest card to move. Now it's the second time I've done something this turn, so I can just use this to move. We're going to run away from him again. He's going to attack me. Let's see what he does. Is he on there? Yes, he is. Cut. The character suffers a light wound and gets 1 contamination card. Oh, yuck. I don't like contamination cards. All right, and I'm not in darkness because remember I have that cool looking suit that prevents me from that. So I'm going to grab a contamination card, throw it in my discard pile. Those always go in your discard pile unless it says otherwise. And I get a light wound. So if we look at our character board here, we are at 2 light wounds. If I get another light wound, I'm going to, or sorry, 2 light wounds. If I get another light wound, I'm going to take a serious wound, which is going to be Bad News City. And that's the worst facility tour ever. Oh, H, yes, it's getting getting scary here. Let's see if we can get this. All right, now let's see what's here. We've ran away from him. That's half the battle. Let's see what we find. We have found, send the signal. Oh, boy. Emergency room. I should have grabbed the guy. I could have healed him. I don't think it's going to matter. And, oh, I get a medical card. That'll be good. Let's see what we get. We got a med kit. Sweet. I'm going to be one of the healthiest centuries ever when this place blows up. Well, I got 2 cards left. So I could use it. Okay, so here's the deal. I got to roll for noise. 3. Not a big deal. Put that there. Okay. And was there 3 in this place? How many? 1. One thing. Whenever you draw one of those, looks like it's always 1. Put 1. There we go. Okay, so now we have a big problem. We found every place that's a 1 except for 1. There's there's one place left. One place left. You'll never guess where it is. Right here where my head is. This is the only one left on the board. All the rest of these are 2s, I believe. 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah. The signal is over there. I have 1 turn to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 7. It's impossible. I can't do it. Well, I get 2 cards left. 1, 2, and then I give 1, 2, 3, 4. Then to send the signal, and then the game's over. I didn't make it. So close, so close. Oh my gosh, so close. Didn't make it. Oh, almost made it out of here. Oh boy. Well, Nemesis Lockdown. Backside. I actually like this map. This map is really cool. I think I'm going to play on this one a lot. The other Nemesis side of the original game wasn't too much of a difference. Where this one I think is a big difference. It's got cool looking new tokens and things like that. Yes, we were so close. So close. It was a game. There's some crying. Yes, there's going to be lots of crying. Oh, it's too bad. But I really enjoyed this. I always have so much fun playing this game. This game is so awesome. Things always happen so differently. Yes, the map is really interesting. I really think this one's really cool. And I did use the rover. I did get to use it. That was pretty good. So, yep, we're going back to the drawing board. What I have planned is I do actually have planned, I'm planning to do the campaign for this. That's not going to be live, though. I think we're going to do that. I'm going to try to record it. That's going to be the plan. Because a lot of it has to do with that book, and I want to be able to, you guys be able to see the book as I'm doing it. And unless I can figure out a better camera that is able to read cards, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that thing like that. Better luck next time, yes. Better luck. But super fun. I really enjoyed it. This is Nemesis Lockdown. We got everything you saw here for this was from the base game of Nemesis Lockdown. If you just get that, you will have everything that you saw today, except for the miniature for the Land Rover and the miniature for the first player token. That's the deal. So that's I was meeting, but it was in a meeting. That's pretty good. H. Good game. It was awesome hanging out with you. Thank you so much, H. H, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the contributions. So good. I appreciate it. Carnivores. Adrian wants to do the Carnivores. I'm a huge fan of the Carnivores. I did a playthrough of it. I'm sure if anybody has seen any of my Nemesis playthroughs, I did do one from the original one. Maybe I'll try to jump them into here sometime because those are pretty cool. You're in a meeting, Dan, but I had you on. I'm glad you... Did you win? It's Nemesis. What do you think? How many games have you played without total without wondering? Just curious. How many games have you played total? Of this, I have played 4. No, is it 5? I think I played 5. I did 3. This is my 3rd one recorded, and I did 2 not recorded. I played 1 with my 12-year-old. Was pretty cool. And then I played a little bit with the gaming group to kind of show them how the game went. So I didn't really get a whole game in, but everybody who's played it really really likes it. I'm still fully defeated. I have yet to beat this game, the Lockdown version. I've beat Nemesis, but I've never beat Lockdown. So, it's still a fun game. Very very true. Thanks for the show. You're welcome. Thank you very much, White Ops Dude, as always, for joining us. It was great. Way more than the painting apps. Very fun too. Thank you. Yes. If anybody's interested, I try to do a painting episode every week. That way people can see kind of what might be coming. Just a little sneak peek, just because what we're painting, you never know. Yep, that was the deal. Yep, darn it. Oh well. Next time, that's what we'll get them. We'll get them next time. I promise you guys. This was awesome. I'm excited for getting the next kind of live games coming. I'm not sure what we're doing next for the live game. I do want to thank all my Patreon supporters for all the donations and all the support that I've got from them. Thank you all for any super chats I got today. Those are very appreciative. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the stream and take care. Thank you very much for being here. It was awesome. And my friend and family group only have a few conquered Nemesis. This is true. I just love that there's so many different ways that this game that you can play it and potentially win, but then also there's so many ways you could lose. And so it's so much fun when you win. And even when you lose, I don't mind it because there's so many things you're doing in this game that is little minor victories, if that makes sense. So, Adrian, yeah, thank you. So yes, I'll be doing the campaign for this. That's one of the plans. I'm not sure what I'm doing next for the next playthrough. The next playthrough will be Wednesday of next week. And that's when I try to do my playthroughs on Monday days and every other Monday and every other Wednesday, one in the night and one during the day. The Mondays are usually during the day and the Wednesdays are at night. Thanks for the game. You're totally welcome. Thank you for joining me. It was awesome to have you here. And we do our painting episodes. Usually I try to do them Thursdays, but sometimes I do impromptu ones because every time I just sit down to paint, I've decided, why don't I just have people join me? That's going to be the plan. You do have to have a certain mentality to play this game. You're never expected to always win. That is very, very true. And you usually only lose when you're close to victory and you don't usually get... Just like us, we thought we had it, and then, oh no, we didn't. Oh, it's so good. Win or lose ratio for Nemesis Lockdown is 0 for 6. That's awesome. Thank you. Bye. Take care. All right. I think that's going to end the stream today. Thank you again all for joining. This was super fun. I've got so many fun things that we can play. I will be looking into some things in the future to see. Thank you so much for playing. That was Nemesis Lockdown. That was the last two characters that we had. All our characters are painted, and we've played every single one of them on camera. And who knows, maybe I'll bring in some of the older ones for the campaign, or maybe I'll have people vote on what they want to see in the upcoming campaign that I'm doing. That might be something. If you're interested in voting on things that happened for the channel, please feel free to check out my Patreon. That's where that is. I've had a lot of people asking for one, so I was able to set one up, and you can go ahead and check out some of the tiers there. Some of them do actually influence what we do on the channel. I wanted to make sure I could give back to the channel, to all the people that are interested, to be able to help facilitate what we do instead of me just picking everything. So you're welcome, SpyCam. Thank you for joining. That is it. That is Nemesis Lockdown. I really, really like this game. This is one of my favorites. I can't ever get enough of this game. And I'm super excited to get to the campaign now that we've played with all the different components in this game. So thank you all so much for joining me. That's it from here. So if you're excited to see the campaign for Nemesis and whatever else I have in store, then I need you to meet me at the table. Take care, everybody.